What'd you think of the episode, man? I
First
gotta hear
off,
your thoughts.
first off, shout out to you for getting 100K for that last video. But
You said
fuck
what?
what you talking about? Because how
You
the
said
fuck
what?
is it Tariq
What'd you
fault?
say? Hold on. What'd you say?
You got 100K views on that last video,
Which video?
the one where you was blaming Tariq.
Oh yeah, because I spoke the truth.
How is that Tariq's fault that Monet got shot?
Did you watch the video?
Yeah,
Monet and Tariq had a plan with Don Carter, right?
yeah.
The plan was to catch him blacking in the church, then take him to the whip and take him to an undisclosed location, right?
Yes.
Got bad, which allowed Don Carter to call Noma and warn her, which fucked up the entire plan. So now Monet has to go on a pretty much one-on-one, 1-on-20 mission. Yeah, Drew and Diana came, but where were they at? They fucked up the whole plan.
I understand that, bro.
Fucked it up.
But you got to look at it from this perspective. What sparked the entire thing going bad? Kane being greedy, thinking that no one was going to respect him and marrying her. That's the first thing. That's the initial thing that went wrong, bro.
True, but we don't know.
Like,
We don't know
if
what
Kane does not marry her, they're not in that situation. Remember, the only reason why, obviously, when they got the call, it was like, oh, Kane probably had something to do with this. So that's the only reason why that thing was even a issue. But Noma could have found anybody to marry.
But that's not the point, though, bro. She wanted to marry Kane because they're already working together, and she understands how his business runs. It wouldn't make sense for her to just get some random off the street just to get citizenship.
Right, but who's to say that? Who's to say that Noma's plan wasn't initially just to marry Kane and then a few weeks after kill Kane, because all she needed was her paperwork to come in for her being married, and then she get rid of Kane. Who knows if that
It's not
wasn't the
that
plan from the
simple.
jump?
It's not that simple, though. It's not that simple, though.
It is that simple. She got the paperwork. She's good.
If if Noma and Kane get married, right? She's first of all, let's just look at it from the Fed's perspective, right? You don't have citizenship. You're trying to establish your business. You get married to a known criminal, a well-known criminal. The Tejadas are well-known criminals.
Right.
Then he dies a few weeks after you're married. Who's the number one suspect?
Noma, but there's no way that they can prove that Noma had anything to do with it. She could have got any date to take out Kane.
Bro, these cops are dirty, bro. Since when did they need proof to bag niggas? You see how Don Carter's task force is moving. They don't need proof. They don't need proof and power. They plant that shit.
Right. So did Carter or did Carter not clean up Felicia's murder?
Yes.
Right. So what do you mean that they can't? So you telling me they couldn't have cleaned up Kane?
But how does Kane dying benefit Don Carter? Why would he clean that up?
It benefits Don Carter because Don Carter is working with her now. So he has now direct access to a plug. So Carter is only working with Noma because he makes more money that way.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it from that scope. Like, Carter is like, damn, I got access to the actual person. The only reason he's trying to really get rid of Tariq and Monet is because they're literally trying to kill him. He knows that already.
But I also feel like you can't really blame Kane in a sense for wanting to marry Noma because in his eye, we saw what he said. His goal was to become, the biggest drug dealer. So it's not like he was doing it because he loved her so much. He was also doing it for business reasons.
Right, but let's take
Kane
it back to
is an easy
season 3.
target. Like she's just about to kill. Kane is not an easy target to just take out like that. That's going to take planning.
Right, but let's look at it from the standpoint of season 3, right? Everybody's so damn focused on Tariq and what Tariq is doing. Instead of focusing on Tariq, they should have ambushed Noma and all her bodyguards right there on the spot. Killed Noma. They would have had a whole shipment full of a whole warehouse full of drugs to sell for free. For free. But instead, they went along with the plan because everybody's so damn mad at Tariq because of what Diana and Drew put together. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the whole plan of them trying to take out Monet or whatever the case may be, right? But at the same time, if they would have at least included Kane on a lot of this shit, that also goes back to Diana and Drew never including Kane in what their plan is. And Monet did not include Kane in that plan either. So that's another reason why a lot of this shit went south.
But that contradicts what you said before. The reason they didn't involve Kane is because they couldn't trust that he was compromised. You about to marry her. Why would they involve him if they don't know where he stands? They didn't truly know where he stood until that last scene where Monet was at the door and he was like, I'm not betraying my mom. That's when we got confirmation that he's really for the family. But up until that point,
that's not true. They been got confirmation because he could have been told Noma that Noma was the one that robbed your shipment. He never snitched on Monet, ever.
If anything, that's leverage. He could have snitched anytime he wanted to. That's about leverage more than anything.
He never came to Monet and said, oh, I know you did this and I'm going to use it as leverage. He never did that. So he never had no plan against that.
We don't know that. We don't know what he was thinking.
Well, I don't know. I just don't see how that correlates. I'm just looking at it from season 3. They could have got rid of Noma if they really wanted to and had a whole warehouse of drugs to sell. And everybody would have been good. Now, the only thing they would have had to worry about was the family members coming over from Nigeria. That's easier than dealing with what they just dealt with. You lost your mother in the process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit hurt, man.
Diana and Drew want to be so against Monet, and then they want to be kissy-kissy with Monet because she gave him an apology. That's all y'all needed?
I mean, sometimes that's all you need, man.
This is insane. I don't know. But again, I'm glad that Monet went out like that. She killed 12 people going out. That was one of the best go out seasons of anybody. Go out scenes of any character.
Agreed.
I wish Ghost went out like that.
Nah, for real, man.
Now don't get me wrong.
That's what I don't
understand.
Tariq
still could have killed him. But the episode before, the Ghost could have just went on a tangent.
That's why I don't understand. Like, why does Mary J. Blige get to have an epic going out party?
It was written by Courtney Kemp. Courtney Kemp wrote it. That's why.
But so people keep saying that, but how do we know that?
Well,
where's the evidence of that?
That was the thing. It was only 2 writers for the episode. So it was Courtney Kemp and another writer. So Courtney definitely wrote it. Normally it would be like multiple, but
typical Courtney siding with the woman.
That makes sense. You know what I mean? And I'm not and don't get me wrong, I think Monet deserved a really big go out party, but the fact that Ghost didn't, I just felt like it was wild. Even Tommy had a big going out party.
Hold on. Why did Monet deserve a big going out party? She was a terrible fucking mother.
She was a terrible mother, but she wasn't a terrible character.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to look at it from that perspective. And the only reason why people feel like she was a terrible mother was because she got the family involved in the drug game and all the other stuff. And I get that. So if you want to put the blame on her, cool. But
what you mean?
Look how Tasha's going out. And Tasha's a bad mother, but Tasha went out way worse than Monet.
Hold on.
At this point, she ain't dead, but still.
What you mean if though? Monet, it is Monet's fault.
What's Monet's fault?
Her family is fucked up.
Oh no, for sure. No, because even Lorenzo is not really to blame because Lorenzo was involved in the game, but he was a small dealer. Like he just did that shit just to get by because she was pregnant.
He forced him to go deeper in. We saw the flashbacks.
Right.
When he got product behind his back. She's the reason for all of this.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that they showed it. You know what I was also hoping they showed? It would have been I feel like it would have been a really good plug-in for them to do a flashback scene of Monet catching her first body when she was taking her last breaths, not necessarily when she was dying, but before she kind of turned that corner and then started shooting at the security guard.
Yeah.
Noma. That would have been a really good placement for a backstory, kind of like how we got with Drew.
I think people were expecting like a flashback with Kane, right? Because that's the only person we didn't get a flashback with. We got one with Diana and Drew, but not Kane. We just got a death.
Right.
Which was underwhelming.
That could have also been another situation too, like where she's about to pull the trigger on Kane and Kane thinks back to what he was saying, like how he was a young black kid or whatever going through it and I only had my mother to save me. It could have showed Monet's first body being somebody trying to kill Kane and she saves him. You know what I mean? Either way, it could have been implemented in the scene because I felt like it would have made the scene hit even harder.
So where do you see things going now that Monet's off the board?
Well, Monet, did you see the clip that Monet, when she was on Sherry talking about y'all gonna miss the Tejada family. She didn't say y'all gonna miss Monet. She said y'all gonna miss the Tejada family.
Who, Mary J said that?
Mary J said that, and I'm just like,
Oh,
why would she?
look
That's
into
that's
that,
that's a
bro. That
spoiler.
don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
But that's a spoiler. I feel like she could have just said y'all gonna miss Monet, but instead she said y'all gonna miss the Tejada family. All of them dying?
That could mean people, like, they're not gonna see them on TV no more. That don't mean that, like, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe that's a confirmation that, like, they're not going to be in any spinoffs.
Yeah, that's a lie. Bro,
Hey, this nigga thinks Diana gonna get a spinoff, y'all.
One of them gonna survive. And again, I would not be surprised if it is not Diana. Or even
she's not getting those. She's not.
Don't get me wrong. Kane is the only one. To me, Kane is the only one that works. Kane can get a spinoff right now. Everyone's gonna watch.
Yeah, facts. Especially after last episode.
Right, because no matter what, they don't even have to have no ridiculous thing. You know, they could shoot Kane and then Kane could be dead or Kane could be alive or whatever. And that could just be the spinoff is it start out Monet funeral. Because obviously they can't have it now because this happens the same day. So it can't be no 2-week, 3-week break. Like there's no jump start. Like, you know, jump to the next thing. So Monet's funeral could start that next series. And
so here's my thing, right? We're going into episode 10 and Don Carter and Noma are still alive. Mm-hmm. You telling me that they about to kill both of them this episode? Like, what's about to happen?
Only way I could see...
It don't make no sense to me.
Only way I could see Tariq sparing, or not necessarily sparing, but obviously Tariq is going to find out some type of way to get leverage on Carter. Now, I don't know if... Because I just don't think that he should take the kill shot. I really think it should be Tate.
Bro, what?
I mean, bro, if Tariq could find some type of way of like getting evidence on him or whatever about, you know, him killing, and all it would take is for them to run the police report and see that Carter's fingerprints was on the gun that was placed at the scene.
You don't think he wiped that shit, bro?
He literally took his hand and pushed it, and his fingerprint is on it. There's no way to explain that. Like, you can't explain that the ballistics of why your fingerprint was on there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at a crime scene, you can't touch anything. What are you going to say? Oh, I moved the gun around? Hell no.
I don't think that. I feel like, all right, if you're going to have someone come and kill the main villain, right? You can't just have a nigga who's only been in this season like one time. You feel what I mean? Like, we barely see him.
He has a reason. He said he wanted to, but he has a reason. Remember, he said he wanted to take that kill shot. Mm-hmm. He wanted to be the one to do it. So I just feel like there's a lot of shit in Power that is said and is not said for no reason, except for, obviously, we talked about it on the live the other day, how Tasha says, oh, that bitch don't know I shot her. Well,
I told you she was going to find out, nigga. I told you.
That was said for no reason because now Monet's dead.
Yep.
So there's no reason. Right. I don't understand why that was said now.
I think that was just like a flex. Like, Naturi probably just threw that in there. That probably was an ad-lib. Probably wasn't even in the script.
I don't know. But that could have easily been a scene too where Don Carter, you know, gets in her head and like shows her evidence like, oh, this is him leaving the scene. I don't know. It could have been something like that.
I still feel like they could do something with Tasha though in this next episode. Yeah.
I don't know. She was pregnant at the time, so she may have to just kind of sit this one out.
Who?
Tasha.
What do you mean pregnant?
Or in real life, she was pregnant at the time that they filmed that.
Oh, bro. I mean, look. I think this is the perfect time to kill Tasha, right? This is the perfect way to end the series finale. Kill Tasha. You kill Ghost. This is how you right the wrong of killing Ghost. Kill the woman who set him up. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy.
The way you bring it back is that you show that Ghost is actually alive.
No, that's not happening, bro.
But I know it's not happening, but I'm saying that's the best way to end the series, bro. No better way to end the series than us finding out Ghost's been alive this whole fucking time. There's no better way.
I think that's corny.
It's not helping anything because Tariq was the one that took the kill shot on Ghost. It was not Tasha's fault.
Let's not act like she didn't influence Tariq into hating his father. She played a huge role into him ultimately doing that shit. A huge
100%. To an extent, but I think, and we talked about this before.
To an
The main
extent.
reason, but the main reason why this whole thing is even a thing is because Tariq and Ghost did not connect. They didn't have a connection. There was no time spent with Tariq. Now, again, that was a good thing because if they have a great relationship, Tariq is dead.
Why you say that?
Because remember, the only reason why Kanan spared him and did not shoot him was because he said, "I hate my father." He was about to put a bullet through his head. He said, "No, well, hold on a second. Oh, that mean I could poison this thing."
True. But you could also argue that if Tariq and Ghost had a good relationship, he would have never been in that situation to even be around Kanan. He would have never been influenced by someone like Kanan because he would have known from his father who to not and who to be around. Facts.
He was too young, bro. He was way too young. Way too young.
Bullshit.
At that time.
That's bullshit. Let's not act like Tariq's some regular ass kid, bro. He's the son of James St. Patrick.
Right, but I don't think Ghost saw that. Ghost didn't see Tariq being 14 or 13 at the time as a way, I can kind of start to train him. He didn't think that Tariq was on that type of level intelligence wise.
It's not even about training him, bro. I'm not saying you got to make him some young street murderer. But like Tariq literally knew nothing. He was oblivious to everything. And the only information that he did know came from Kanan. Had he got at least the truth of Ghost's past from Ghost himself, from his mouth, he would have never went seeking outside. That's all Tariq wanted was the truth. In reality. But when he was
never going to get that because he was lied. He was never going to get that because he was lied to by every character.
Yeah.
Even Tommy, even Sean, he was lied to.
Did Tommy really lie to Tariq though?
Yes, because he would always say, basically, like he wouldn't necessarily lie, but he would just kind of.
He didn't want to get involved.
He didn't want to get involved, and he always changed the topic. But he never really sat down and really told Tariq until he got older. Obviously, we got that in Ghost, the interaction between the two, but. That's the first time that we really saw that. But other than that, like him and Tommy would play the game with each other. He would tell Tommy like, he told him he lost his virginity. Like, these are conversations that he just couldn't have with Ghost.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sean was his babysitter. Dre was his babysitter, but Dre had more of an impact on Tariq, which is why I just don't understand why Tariq hasn't seen a Dre Ghost yet, because we can't lie and say that Dre had no effect on Tariq at all. That's a lie.
I think the effect on him was minimal, bro.
That's a lie.
I feel like the impact that Dre had was him introducing him to Kanan. I don't think Dre had a direct impact on Tariq himself. He just introduced him to Kanan. Like, that's really it.
Right, but Tariq wasn't oblivious to who he was. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's why I can understand why they would show someone like Kanan. Kanan, right now, a ghost from Kanan would be ideal for him right now.
What do you mean?
Like, him seeing Kanan's ghost and giving him some type of direction as to how to think about this. You know what I mean? But technically speaking, this is not really Kanan's forte was not trying to get around police. You know what I mean? This is more of a ghost thing. That's why I say the ghost of Ghost needs to show up, because this is a situation only Ghost could figure out.
But
compared to Kanan, when it comes to like street shit, yes.
Why would the ghost of Ghost show up and help Tariq when he killed him? Why would he do that? Because
remember, the ghost and the ghost that Tariq sees in his hallucinations is not the person specifically. It's how Tariq would envision that person giving him advice. With the exception of, like, obviously when Monet saw Lorenzo the first time, the things that she saw him say is not something that Lorenzo would have said. This is something that she would envision that Lorenzo would say. That's the point of the hallucination. It's to show them, the characters, where they're wrong and how they should think.
Other fact. That was definitely a foreshadowing of Monet's death too. when they had that scene with Zeke and them.
So basically, Mecca and Lorenzo were there to basically tell her to, right your wrongs. You know what I mean? Like, understand like what your kid is going through and be there for them. You know, that's what she was supposed to get out of those visions. It just took her a long time to get there, but she got there.
Too bad I feel like they killed her right when she was actually starting to have a good relationship with her children. Like, right when they was finally actually starting to kind of be a family. Done.
But that's not supposed to be. Honestly, that it's the same with like Ghost. Like, but it was kind of the total opposite with Ghost. Ghost was trying to make everyone hate him, and then he went out. So they went about it the opposite way, compared to like where he was beloved, and then he wasn't so much liked as a character anymore. They made him out to be the bad guy.
What makes you think that Ghost was trying to get everyone to hate him, though?
Huh?
What makes you think that Ghost was trying to get everyone to hate him? He was just speaking the truth.
He was, but he was going about it in a very arrogant way, where it's just like, I know everything and you don't, or it's just like, bro, you're not untouchable. No, and that's true. And again, this was proven in Ghost. That's why Ghost is a thing. And I'm hoping that Tariq has that scene where he's like, damn, everything my father was telling me was fucking true.
I don't think we're gonna get that, bro.
Only because the season ended so abruptly, but we should have.
Because the writers are trash. He should have had that realization a long time ago.
I'm not gonna say the writers are trash for political reasons.
Huh?
I said I'm not gonna say the writers are trash for political reasons.
Well, fuck that
political.
But
I do think Tariq was written.
We keeping it real here, man.
Yeah, I don't like how Tariq's character was written, but then too. Again, whatever he does in the spinoff, if they do have one, because I keep saying that because I don't actually know. Well, we know it's going to be more spinoffs. That's already put out there.
For sure.
For sure. I just don't know who gets one and why they get one. Does Brayden survive is my question to you.
I could see him going to jail. I think he should go to jail, honestly.
I think that's a better situation for his character.
Because, that's the only way that his character is going to be believable as a street person. If he goes to jail and comes out later, maybe we're going to buy it. But right now, I feel like they ruined his character. I have no interest in his character no more. They got him he's just a druggie now. Like, he's always doing coke. He's always doing some crazy shit. Like, this last episode, the shit that he did was just stupid. He's flat out stupid. I don't really see what the purpose of his character is anymore.
I think the way they're writing these two, especially Tariq and Brayden, is gonna kind of obviously come into fruition when they do Origins, because I feel like the same shit that Tariq is doing now, making all these damn mistakes and not listening to his parents and all that shit. I think they're trying to tell us that this is exactly how Ghost moved at this age. Like Ghost was yes. Ghost, I don't think was this smart character that everybody think he was, and that's okay. Same with Kanan. Kanan was super manipulative. Kanan was a super killer. He's not that right now in Raising Kanan, but we're going to see that eventually him get built into the character that he is.
But I feel like
write the character.
They portrayed it as if Ghost was always a smart kid, though. Maybe he wasn't as dangerous in the streets.
But Tariq has always been a smart kid. He is smart.
That nigga's stupid, man.
No, he makes dumb decisions, but that doesn't mean that Ghost didn't make dumb decisions. Ghost made dumb decisions in OG Power.
Very true.
But he always found a way out of it. Same way Tariq always finds a way out of it. But the thing is, he just always made those small mistakes. But book smart, Tariq got it. Tariq has never struggled in school.
The difference is Ghost made minuscule mistakes, bro. Like, Tariq makes big mistakes, and he makes the same mistakes over and over and over. That's why I'm like, how are you smart if you make a mistake and you don't learn from it and you keep doing the same shit? That means you're unintelligent. If you keep doing the same shit over and over and over.
That means you're inexperienced. And the same with Ghost. Ghost was inexperienced until he was no longer inexperienced. Ghost calculated in his head that it would be a better decision for him to put Kanan in jail rather than to kill him. When Tasha told him, you need to kill him, that was a bad decision on his end, because once he got out of jail, he then put the moves in to now F up Ghost's whole entire life and to break up his family. And he did what Kanan did what he was set out to do, and he made sure that he pushed Tariq in that direction. And that is exactly what he got. That's why he saw the hallucination from Kanan. Because he knew in his head that that's something that Kanan would have said.
But I feel like there's certain things that are like common sense that don't require experience. Like, number one, you don't trust nobody. If you didn't learn anything from Ghost, the number one thing you should have fucking learned from that nigga is he don't trust nobody. He don't tell nobody nothing. But yet all you see in Power Book 2, even now, is Tariq trusting the same people that have betrayed him. He's still working with the Tejadas. They tried to kill that nigga. You call that smart? That's smart to you? Ghost would never do that.
How many times did Tommy try to...
Even if Ghost did decide to
Tommy try to kill Ghost?
Again, you said what?
How many times did Tommy try to kill Ghost?
Nah, that's not the same thing.
Oh my God. Are we serious?
That's not the same thing.
Are we serious?
Tommy was like his family, bro. Come on now.
Tommy was like his family. I said, how many times did he try to kill Ghost?
What's your point? A couple times.
Oh, what do you mean? How many times did Kane try to kill Tariq?
A couple times.
Okay. What's the
Kane
difference?
Kane and Tariq never had any type of relationship. Like,
right, but the thing
there
is,
was no love there at all.
But they have time to build something. It's not over. It's not too late.
Get the fuck out of here. They're not building shit. What are they building?
But they can though, because your enemy can become your best friend very quickly, depending on if y'all have common.
Kane and Tariq will never be on the same side. You know this.
Listen,
especially now.
I don't know, because again, the writers could take it in a different direction when Kane realizes, damn, I've lost everything, all because I was trying to hate on somebody. When I could have just worked with Tariq from the jump, and my life would have been totally different, and that's a fact.
So you're really trying to tell me that the beef between Kane and Tariq is like the beef between the Ghost and Tommy?
No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is it's been a couple of situations, technically speaking, when Kane tried to take out Tariq, right? But you could say the same thing with Tommy as a grown ass man trying to take out Ghost as a grown ass man. They have had multiple occasions on that where they've tried to take each other out. Now, in the same with Ghost, because Ghost shot up the Mustang. He thought he killed Tommy. So that was the most drastic example, with the exception of him shooting and hitting Angela. Those was the two closest times that they were actually going to kill each other.
The difference with Ghost and Tommy is they both had validation for trying to kill each other. Kane has zero reason to try to kill Tariq. Tariq has never done anything to him.
Hypothetically, he does, but he doesn't. Because remember,
he's salty because Monet
was under the impression that Tariq did that shit.
That's what it is.
Right, but he was under the impression that Tariq did that shit, that he tried to kill Monet. Like, he was sold on that because Diana and Drew said that this is what happened.
But bro, even before, way before that, he was trying to get rid of Tariq. From the very beginning, he's hated Tariq. He's been wanting to get rid of Tariq since day one. This isn't just a last season thing. He hated that man the second he came into the picture because he was salty because Monet liked him more.
Right, but it was over him being liked more by Monet. Now there is no Monet. So all that love that he was trying to get from his mother, he will never get now.
Exactly. And now he has to blame someone. And who do you think he's going to blame?
He can't blame nobody but himself, because his siblings blame him. His siblings ain't blaming Tariq for that shit.
Yeah.
His siblings is blaming Kane because it's his fault. But at the same time, everyone played a role. So the same way how, when Monet busts into the spot and then she starts shooting up everybody or whatever, and you know what I mean? But who's to say that if Drew and Diana are next to her, that they don't get shot in the process?
I think they have a lot better chance of winning that battle had they actually came in together. And Monet would definitely still be alive.
Right, but also you have to take it into account too, right? That if Tariq would have just shot Don Carter immediately, right? Instead of having that long pause that he did, who's to say that video don't get leaked?
Okay, here's the thing with this video thing, right? Because I feel like people don't understand this. That video is inadmissible.
It doesn't matter.
You cannot use that shit, bro.
If it's put on the internet, Tariq is done.
Okay.
Regardless if they can't use it, Tariq is done.
True. But who's to say that Don Carter was lying? Who's to say he wasn't bluffing about releasing that information?
Bro, they always bluff. Don Carter's been bluffing the whole series. The whole season he's been bluffing. But they don't know that he's bluffing because they like, oh shit, he definitely, you know, if he could make Felicia murder disappear, then he could easily make me disappear.
Yeah.
They're looking at it from that
I don't think he had to shoot him though. I don't think he had to shoot him. Like I made a video about this and people confused what I was saying when I said it was Tariq's fault. He didn't have to shoot him. Had he just got him in the car and they took him somewhere? Huh?
Braden's fault. Braden is to blame. Because when Tariq, like, how many missions did Ghost do alone? It wasn't that many. He always had Tommy by his side. So when Tariq comes out of that pupin, he could have hit Braden and said, yo, come around the corner. And Braden could have been around the corner. When Don Carter thought he had the advantage, Braden could have came behind him with the gun.
But bro,
like it is in the preview of next week.
But this was Tariq's plan. We know that Tariq is the one calling the shot. So if Braden didn't come into that situation, that was Tariq's decision. Tariq thought he was the big macho man. He thought he could do everything on his own. And he fumbled. That's not Braden's fault. That's his fault.
He did fumble. What I'm saying is,
he has a gun right in his face, bro.
Yeah, but that is not a situation when it comes to people like him, right? That is not a situation that he can do that alone with a trained like gunman. Carter is a trained killer.
Walk the nigga outside, bro. You telling me he couldn't do that? With if I'm Tariq, right, and I got the strap on Don Carter. First of all, I'm backing up 3 feet so he can't strap the gun from me. I'm making him turn to his back, and the gun is going to be on his back until we get to the fucking car. And Tariq knows this. Right. Come on now. But everybody wants to say, oh, he's a young kid. He ain't got experience. Bro, he done killed how many feds already? He done killed Ray. He done killed Junior. We need to stop using this experience excuse with Tariq. He's not a kid no more. He's a grown-ass man now.
Yeah, but he's still not really, he has some bodies, but he's still not an experienced killer for real. And he's not going to out-experience Don Carter.
But that's my point. He didn't have to kill him. All he had to do was take him to the car, throw him in the fucking trunk. They take him away. Now you can stay anonymous, right? Now Noma still thinks y'all are dead. That was the key. The key to this thing was keeping Noma thinking that you were dead. The second Noma found out they were alive, the whole plan was fucked. Which is why I'm saying it's Tariq's fault.
Right, but again,
with Kane.
But it's a reason why the writers did that, right? Because if the writers make it seem like, oh, Tariq got everything under control, and then they killed Don Carter, they killed Nolan, right? Then it's like, okay, there's no like plot line, there's no like super suspense, like, oh, you know what I mean? We don't have these arguments as far as who's to blame. They want this right now. They want us to disagree.
Very true. I agree, but it's still his fault.
I think everyone plays a part. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could blame Diana. You could blame Drew for not involving Kane because they're like, oh, we can't trust Kane. Well, now why y'all trust him?
When we talk about whose fault it is, we are talking about the plan that they made in order to get rid of Don Carter and Noma. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about nothing else. They had a strategic plan that would have worked. All they had to do was get Don Carter in the car, bro. That's it. All they had to do. And Tariq fucked that up. If Tariq had gotten him to the car, gone to the car, right, with Don Carter, they drive away with that man. Now you get rid of Carter. Now it's only Noma you got to worry about. And she thinks you're dead. So when you pull up to the crib, it's unexpected. She knew they was coming. And Tariq couldn't even come to the house to help them because he was in another situation with Don Carter. All of this happened because of Tariq's stupid mistake, bro. He fucked up his own plan. This was his plan. How are you going to make the master plan and then fuck up? You were the most important piece. Everyone else did their job. Effie did her job. Right?
Effie did her job.
Everybody did their jobs except him.
Effie
I'm
did do her
Tariq
job.
Patrick. I killed my father. We can't tell, nigga.
Right, but at the same time, right, I feel like Effie is watching the cameras, right? So if you're watching the cameras and they're watching on the thing that Tariq has Don Carter at gunpoint now, why would you not then go help Tariq as you see him getting dragged out?
They didn't want to expose themselves. They didn't want to expose themselves.
So what? The cameras is shut down.
I'm saying there was no need for them. What were they going to come do? There was no need for Don Carter to see them. Like, and they assumed that, yo, Tariq's, he's been doing this. He was ready to do this. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna come stand next to him to do what?
Okay, this is my question. So this is my question, right? If Tariq don't fuck up that plan, right? How does Monet go out?
She don't go out.
Exactly. But they wanted Monet to go out in that scene, and they wanted it to be at the hands of her trying to save Kane. So it had to be a reason as to why would Noma all of a sudden just switch up on Kane? Oh, because I don't trust him now, because he may have known about this from jump and he may have set this up. So that's why Noma was like, oh, I gotta kill Kane. So now Monet has a reason to go in and start shooting shit and to go to save her son. It makes sense. It makes sense as to why the writers went that route. That's the easiest way to make it so that Monet goes out.
That's lazy writing.
I don't think that's lazy writing, because they then had to make up the scene where, okay, how does Monet go in and do this without losing her life? There is no way to go in without losing your life. You're going against millions of bodyguards.
Or you could
bodyguards in there.
You could argue that Monet never should have been able to even get to the point to where Kane was at. Let's be real. She killed like 12 niggas with these niggas have fucking machine guns and shit. She was killing niggas with pistols. Come on, bro.
Right.
Monet should have died 3-4 soldiers in. Come on now.
But technically speaking, it's been Tommy goes in and Tommy gets Noma as well. If Tommy is in that scene. But what? Tommy is not as trained, but Monet is not as trained of a killer as Tommy is. So yeah, Monet can easily go in and kill 12 people when it's one in this room, 2 in this room, and they can't see her coming. It is possible.
Monet is not Tommy, bro.
Monet is not Tommy, but she is a killer. You're right, but she is a killer. Tommy can go fucking 20 people and Noma, but Tommy can do that. Tommy's not Monet. So Monet was gonna lose her life eventually. It just happened to be at the hands of Noma.
Yeah.
Because she then had to get there. Then Monet had to make a decision. Do I just go out guns blazing? Because I don't have no backup.
Somebody said, when has Monet ever done shit like that the entire series?
Well, it's a thing, right? But it would have been unrealistic because Monet is not on that type of time, but she had a reason to do it this time. Monet had a reason to do it. She had to save Kane. She's literally listening to him, and she could hear Monet's about to kill Kane. Oh, I got to go in there. Not to mention, Lil Durk is still locked up, but it's whatever.
Bro, let's not even talk about that, man. Lil Durk had no business being in Pt2 Ghost.
I agree. I think he should have been enforced. That would have been perfect.
No, I think he just shouldn't be on Power. They need to stop this trend of bringing in these rappers, and he can't act. Like, if he could act, cool. He can't. We saw that very, very clearly. That is a waste of space. You could have used that money and paid Ghost.
I understand where you're going with it. But that has always been a thing in black cinema, to always bring in celebrities. That has never been, that's always been a thing.
I'm not a fan of that.
Right, but they've been doing it since Fresh Prince. They did it in Martin. They brought every single rapper you could think of in Martin. Every single rapper you could think of, or singing group, was in Fresh Prince. Every single actor on the up and coming was in that shit. So it was no different from now with it being the hottest black show.
It's different when you do a show like Martin and Fresh Prince. Those are comedy shows. Like, you're not even being serious half the time. Pt2 Ghost is a serious, dramatic TV show. Like, that's not a show where you need to be bringing in like people who can't act. Like, for example, they brought in Kendrick Lamar. He could act. He did a great job.
Right? But who knew that? No one knew that coming in.
How you know?
What I'm saying is when they put out there, I don't know, I wasn't watching Power at the time, but when they said, oh, Kendrick Lamar is going to be on this episode, nobody thought, oh, he's about to kill it.
True.
until his scene came out. So that's why we gotta realize that we knew Lil Baby wasn't gonna do shit.
But even with Kendrick Lamar, that is someone who we know takes any craft he does seriously, right? So we at least we knew he was going to take it serious. Like, we knew what to expect. Lil Durk, like, nigga, we knew Lil Durk wasn't going to bring shit to this show. We knew that. We didn't need to watch the episode to know that.
Well, right, but you could say the same thing about Jeremiah, because I feel like Jeremiah did a real good job in Force. He did. He did a good job. Well, his character was very believable.
He was alright.
He was better than Miami. He was better than Lil Durk. He was better than Lil Baby. Sweetie was good too. Sweetie did her thing in BMF.
Stop.
And
every single celebrity that was in BMF was terrible. From Sweetie to that one other joint. What was her name? Fuck. Carisha. Stop. 2 Chainz. Trash. Who else? Neo. Trash. Every celebrity that was in BMF. Terrible. Stop it right now. Stop this bullshit right now. Stop this right now, bro.
I'm just telling you that, like, I can understand why they bring certain people.
If he was gonna bring in Lil Durk, he should have just been enforced because he's from Chicago. That would make it a lot more believable. They could have had a better role for him.
Right, but I mean, it made sense, to make it so that it's not just a regular character. He ended up being, what's the name?
Somebody said Cash Doll. All right, Cash Doll was cool. She was
Cash Doll killed it. Cash Doll killed it.
She was solid.
But he ended up being what's the cousin name?
Who?
Golden Brooks was I don't know how I'm forgetting her name. Monet cousin. Monet cousin.
Oh, I don't even know.
But she was like, but that bringing a celebrity to be her son, because if it was just any regular character, it's like, all right. But the fact that Lil Durk is her son, Janet, the fact that that's Janet's son is like, whoa.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit was unnecessary. It did nothing to help the story. Like, if you was just gonna have him in that, there was no need for him to be in that shit.
Well, I just felt like, when he was trying to get his lines out, Kane cut him off. So it was like, okay, like, all right. But again, we know he has to come in. I'm just saying I could understand why they bring in some of the celebrities. At least we ain't get Ice Spice.
I'd rather see some ass than see fucking Lil Durk.
I get it. I'm saying, like, at the time that they brought Lil Durk in, Lil Durk was one of the hottest artists out. So it makes sense that they bring him in. It made sense why they brought Lil Baby in.
I didn't get Lil Baby. I didn't understand that, man.
I'm just saying, like, we talking about some of the hottest artists out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but Ice Spice, I'm telling you, I'm shocked she was not in the season. Very shocked.
Wow, you seen they played her song in the in that one scene with was it Kane and Effie? They played one of her songs.
Young Blue was trash. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So you Young Blue is trash, but these other BMF people not.
I'm not saying that they wasn't. I felt like 2 Chainz character was he was annoying, but I don't think he did a bad job acting. I hated Neo's character with a passion.
None of them was good, bro. The only people in BMF that I can generally say are like solid actors is the mom and the dad. The parents of Meech and
yeah. Lucille and Charles, yeah.
Outside of them two and Monique, everybody else is mid. Everybody else is mid.
Yeah.
Everybody else is mid. And then people will be like, oh, but they got renewed, bro, because the show is low budget. Of course they got renewed. Of course they got renewed.
But that's why they can afford to put in these celebrities, bro, because they have a low budget and they just can plug in whoever they want. Now, let's talk about how Partisan Fontaine is going to be in Rosa Cannon. What do you say about that?
I mean, I don't really know him like that, bro, to be honest. I only know him because I heard he was dating Megan Thee Stallion. That's the only reason I know him. Outside of that, I didn't even know he was a rapper or what his career thing was. Some people are speculating that he's Breeze. There's no way they're gonna bring him in to play Breeze. I'm not buying it. But I mean, we'll see. I will see. But I'm not expecting nothing from him. But I feel like Raising Kanan is a show where, like, if they bring in a rapper or someone like that, they're gonna have to make them take it serious. It's not like Ghost. Like, Raising Kane's a lot more serious about who they cast. So hopefully he does his thing. But I'm not expecting nothing. Anytime I see a rapper in any type of TV show that's a serious, dramatic TV show, I have low expectations. Every time.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but you may get a diamond in the rough where those characters end up doing well. Kendrick Lamar only had 2 scenes and he killed it.
But I also feel like it's who you're around too, right? Like if you're acting alongside someone who knows what they're doing and is prominent, that will propel you to do better. Whereas
that's what Michael Rainey got. Michael Rainey is around nothing but legends.
What, right now?
Right now.
Legends. In acting?
He's been around a lot of legends in the game. Like, say what you want about Mary J. Blige, still a legend.
Yeah.
And Mary J. Blige was nominated for an Oscar, so it's not like she's no.
Fuck out of here. You know that shit don't mean nothing. You know that
it means a lot. What do you mean?
That don't mean shit, bro.
How many other characters were nominated for an Oscar? That's on any of the shows.
You as a black man should know better than anybody that getting nominated, these award shows are complete and other jokes, bro. Do you know how many people, bro, Denzel Washington doesn't have an Oscar. What are we talking about?
Yes, 2. What are you talking about?
No, Denzel?
Denzel got one for Glory and he got one for Training Day. He has 2.
He got nominated.
No, he won both. He was nominated like 4 times, but he got 2 Oscars.
I don't remember that.
He won for Glory. Glory was his first one.
Somebody look that up.
Yeah, when he played the slave, he won for Glory, and he won for Training Day. Don't get me wrong, he deserved way more, but he got to. A lot of they have to.
Being nominated as an Oscar for Oscar doesn't.
It's still an accomplishment. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah, but that don't make her a great actor, does it?
No, it does not make her a great actress. But what I'm saying in general is that she's not no slouch. She has some beef under her. You know what I mean? She's not just coming in, and not to mention she is a platinum selling recording artist. So that definitely helped.
I don't care about that.
I mean, people cared enough to watch Book 2.
Yeah, because of who she was, not because she's a great actor.
Right, and then you were continuing the OG Power too. So it's like, okay, people was like, okay, I could take this show serious.
Yeah.
And Joey Badass is a rapper, and he's killing it.
Okay, Joey Badass is a rare case.
Joey Badass is a rare case, but what I'm saying to you is that you never know who's going to be, who's going to be the next star. They just have to get the opportunity. Now, we knew that Lil Baby wasn't going to be the next star because he didn't get enough lines to even progress as an actor. But Joey Badass, from the very first episode, killed it and was.
Joey Badass was casted from the very beginning to play a major role in the show. That's how you know he was actually taking this seriously. He wasn't just like some guest star like some of these other niggas. Like, no, they wanted him on the show for his acting. These other people that get thrown in on the show, they're not wanted for their acting. They're brought in for shock value. Power Book 2 Ghost brings in these people for shock value.
And there's nothing wrong with that because they've been doing it. That's been the formula from the beginning of time. That's all.
In the OG Power, how many rappers or celebrities did they really bring in? Not many.
A lot. What do you mean? You just mentioned Kendrick Lamar. You just met. Then obviously, they had MC Lyte was in an episode.
Man, don't nobody know that nigga like.
Doesn't matter. MC Lyte is a girl.
Come on now.
And she's an actress. Then you got let me see what other actors and rappers was on. I'm trying to think of the OG Power. I know it was more though.
Outside of Lorenz Tate, that is the only other celebrity I guess you could say that they brought in, and he played.
Lorenz Tate is a legend.
Yeah, so he don't even count. But outside of that, OG Power didn't really play that shit. Like, they got people who could actually do the role.
Well, I think it was people. Listen, they gonna say in the comments. They gonna let us know in the comments, but I can't remember. I just know MC Light for sure, and then Kendrick Lamar was another addition. I'm trying to think. Was there anybody else that came in and did a cameo?
Not that I can recall.
Not that I can remember, but I know it's some for sure. I'm shocked they ain't get. I'm shocked Yayo ain't had a.
He said Tasha Mom. What?
Oh, she's a legend. Morgan. Debbie Morgan is a legend for sure.
I wasn't hip to her like that. Like,
yeah, she's a legend for sure. And also, technically speaking, Uncle Gabe was a legend as well. He's had a whole full career. Kate Egan has had a full career.
I wouldn't know. No. These are people that I didn't know until they was on Power
for a living. So I would know, but they have a.
I didn't know these people until they was on Power. I didn't know that Kate Egan. I'd never seen her in my life. I never seen Holly. I never seen a lot of characters that was on Power, honestly, until they got on Power.
Right, but again, that may be when you were hip to them. But I'm saying in general, but they've been in things before that they've had legendary careers.
So, how you see this show ending, man? It's coming to an end. It's the final episode. What do you want to see happen? How do you want to see it go down?
I want to see Effie die. Put that out there. I want to see Effie die. She needs to go. I want to see Braden, like you said, get locked up. I think that's the best route for him. Is for him to go. I definitely agree with that take. I really don't want to see any of the Tejadas, the rest that are left. I don't want to see them go.
Tripping. Drew gotta go.
Nah. I keep telling you, you keep sleeping on Drew, bro. I think Drew makes it. If anything, Kane gonna be the hot head in the last episode, and he gonna get shot. I don't think he dies though.
Yeah, that's why I don't think he's gonna die. Just off the fact that they showed us that. But Drew definitely can go. He should go.
But the Tejadas, I feel like they got. Let's see, Tommy's dad wasn't. Oh yeah. Teresi's been in a lot of stuff too, and then obviously when you go in the forest, they have a bunch of people too. But anyway, so yeah. What else do I want to see? Tariq has to boss up in this last episode, but again, there's no way they can't do a lot of stuff because Tariq, it can't be a time jump. Tariq can't just magically graduate, so it's like they have to have another spinoff. Or if they kill off Tariq's character, it's like, bro, what was the point of book 2?
That's what I've been trying to say. For people who say that he's gonna die, some people are saying that the like father, like son thing means that he's gonna die.
No.
But I don't see it that way.
Oh, like father, like son means he's gonna think his way out of that situation.
What do you think about this? The name of the episode 10 is called Ghost in the Machine. Did you know that?
Huh? Say it again.
Did you know that the name of episode 10 is called Ghost in the Machine? I swear to God. What could that mean, bro? They gotta be trolling us, bro.
They could be trolling us. Or Tariq is gonna really tap into his inner ghost.
Bro, you're telling me that in the last hour and 10 minutes of the show, he's finally gonna transform into what we've been waiting for 4 years? It wouldn't even be realistic at that point.
No, and he doesn't necessarily have to, but the thing is, in order for Tariq to become Ghost, right? He has to run Club Truth. He has to get his estate. He has to get all of those things in place. Not to mention, he has to be at the top of the food chain in the drug world. There's no way you could do that in one episode.
No way.
Right, but to say that Tariq can't get there is not true. He can get there sooner than Ghost got there. It's just gonna take him a little time. Remember, Ghost was a corner boy. He had to lock Kanan up to get to that point. I don't think Tariq has to go that route.
He ain't never gonna be his daddy. Never.
And he don't need to be. He could be his own character. That's fine.
But he's not gonna be what they are trying to portray that Tariq claims he is. The way that Tariq talks in the show and about Ghost, like you would think that he surpassed the nigga already.
No, for sure.
Like, who are these writers, bro? I really think that the writers are really the problem because they be saying a lot of shit that like don't even make sense. Like, I remember they had this scene with with Tasha. It was like a couple episodes ago. He was like, "Oh, I'm not Ghost. I could fix any problem I'm in." I'm like, "Who wrote this? Who wrote this shit?"
No, the thing is the reason why they keep putting those type of scenes in is because we as the audience have seen what Ghost has been able to do, but till this day, Tariq don't really know what his father was for real.
You want to know why?
What his father was.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because of his fucking mom.
No, I don't think I can't blame his mother on it.
Nothing. And when she does talk about Ghost, it's in a demeaning, discrediting way every time.
Not since Ghost started. No, because she's always said one thing about your father is he was not. She always makes sure she brings it back to him. Like, I know this picture that you feel like you have in your head of him, but it's not that.
But that's not enough. That's not enough. You need to go into detail and tell this nigga who his dad really is. You're telling me that we're 4 years into a spinoff and you don't know who your dad was? Writing.
And I feel like the writing, I feel like Tariq should have like uncovered certain things, like, or maybe get around certain people that was with Ghost and like just learn more about his father this season. That would have been how I would have played it.
But they had the Zion character who claimed that he knew Ghost and Tommy. That would have been a great angle.
But that's not him. He ain't learned shit though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He didn't sit down and actually get no info about his father, and that was a bad writing choice. But they may have did that because they were going to do that in season 5 or 6. But obviously, we don't have a season 5 or 6, which means that they now have to formulate a spinoff and either put Tariq in there or figure it out. But Tariq was supposed to learn so much about Ghost this season. He learned nothing about his father the whole season.
But it's like, it doesn't seem like he's wanted to. You got Tasha, the person who was literally laying in his bed every fucking night, who knew everything about this nigga. Why don't you just go to her and get the information from her? That's what I understand about Power Book 2. You literally have the one person who knew Ghost better than anyone else who's still alive. But you don't use that resource ever.
Well,
he goes and gets advice from Tasha. What the fuck can Tasha do for you? She's your mom. She can't help you, nigga.
Well, he also gets advice from Tommy. It's just rare that he sees him.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Like, he's not a consistent figure that's around, you know? And Tommy not really fucking with him like that. He's not fucking with him. Someone said Tasha's just as delusional as him. Facts.
No, I don't think Tasha's delusional as far as like who Ghost was. She knew who Ghost was and she knew what he was capable of.
They said they can't hear you.
Huh?
Oh, they said they couldn't hear you.
Okay. Y'all can hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, look, listen, bro. I don't know. Where do you see it going? Because this shit could go 10 ways.
Me, I feel like it just kind of depends. I feel like if the Tejadas survive, then they could probably just do a spinoff with them.
Which is cool. What does that leave with Tariq?
I mean, Tariq's gonna do his own thing anyway, right? Like, I just don't think that Tariq and the Tejadas should be involved with each other anymore. Like, I feel like that they've overdid that storyline over and over and over and over and over and over and over, from them being enemies to them being cool. And now that Monet's gone, like, the only person in the Tejadas that he really was rocking with like that was Monet. Mm-hmm. The Dinah situation was purely because of the baby. So
yeah,
they need to just separate those two. I think they'll probably work together again for this one last mission or whatever. But I feel like after Don Carter and Noma are gone, if they do get killed, it'll be like a twist. And then Tariq and Tejadas will like beef again for one last time, and then who knows?
Well, no happy ending for Effie. As long as she died, I don't care.
Don't you think it doesn't make sense for her to die, considering we only seen her mom one time?
It does make sense for her to die because we got to know her family, and then she thinks she's about to.
We did not get to know her family. We saw her mom for 5 minutes, and she asked her for money, and she left. That they gave us nothing.
Right, but then she thinks she's about to run off into the sunset and go to. You're not going to Stanford, honey.
Yeah, that's not happening.
It's not happening. So she has to lose that And the only way she loses that is by dying.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, how would she die though? And
Maybe she dies in that
do it?
shootout
What shootout?
with the police. I don't know. I just cannot see Effie making it to the next spinoff. Like, bro, of all characters, it's like she has to go.
But you could say the same for Diana.
Why? What did Diana do?
What the fuck you mean? What did Diana do? She tried to have Tariq killed.
Okay, so did Effie.
So why don't you have that same energy for Diana?
Because she was about to have a kid with him.
That don't mean nothing.
He forgave Diana. He forgave Diana. He still cares about Diana. When she left class, he was worried. He don't give a fuck if Effie was sitting there crying. He wouldn't give a fuck.
He just.
Am I wrong or right?
The only reason that he cared was because he was getting some, and they was about to have a baby. I don't think he cares no more. I truly don't think he cares no more.
Bro, he
shouldn't care.
He literally cared in the last episode because he saw her and he was like, Diana.
Either way, what you just said, you need to have that same exact energy for Diana that you do for Effie because she's betrayed.
No,
she's betrayed Tariq.
But he don't have no. I'm not saying that he has to be the one to kill her.
No chemistry. First of all, they ain't even got no chemistry. It seems forced. That's number one. It just seems forced. Yes. Tariq and Diana just seem forced, bro. You could say Effie was in on that shit, but the whole plan was Diana and Drew's plan. That was their plan. It was their plan to take out Tariq.
For sure.
So how are you not going to say that Diana deserves to die just as much, if not more?
But
at least Effie owns up to her shit. She's like, yo, we been knew who Effie was. Diana tries to play it like she's a good girl and she's all this and that. Effie's very straightforward about, I only care about me. That's the difference. She stands on business. Diana tries to play slick and, to be the pretty girl and no. That's why she needed to go. I'd rather have Effie. I'd rather see Effie in a spinoff than Diana. Real shit.
What is Effie gonna do, bro? It's gonna be a college show. Who cares? Who's gonna care about an Effie spinoff?
It's a college show. It's a college show right now. They watching it.
Stanford. How's she paying for Stanford?
The drug money.
What drug money? What drug money?
Kane gonna pay for that shit.
Please.
Kane gonna pay the tuition, bro. He got it.
Kane already told her she not getting out of the game. So if he kills Noma and now
he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, hypothetically, let's say he didn't say that, right? You think he's just gonna allow her to just be out the game and he's not gonna make no money off her, even if he's on top?
But look, you got to look at it from a standpoint of his relationship with Noma is over now. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, for sure.
So Effie can do whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't work for Kane no more, and Kane don't work with Noma no more. It's done with. So that relationship is like she's no longer tied to that.
So you telling me that she's just gonna run off into the fucking sunset? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not saying she's gonna run off into the sunset. Like nobody gets out the game. I don't expect her to, but she can definitely get away from Noma. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she's signed a new plug.
And have a new plug because she don't got enough money to pay for Stanford. For sure.
Plug. You act like that's the hard part in Power. They find new plugs every other day.
He's just gonna get right back into the game, bro.
But that's the whole point of Power. That's what I'm saying. They could do a spinoff with her and some other people. And people are like, there's no way we're gonna watch that. But bro, all of these people said the same thing with Tariq. At the end of the day, it's about who else is in the show. If you got some other people in the show, maybe you got Kane in the show, maybe you got some other people, it could work. What is Diana gonna do? What like she's not gangster like that. She's not
even know how gangster she is in episode 10.
Yeah, she ain't gonna do shit.
You keep talking about gangster. How many FEO got no kills?
That's the writing though. That's on writing.
Oh, now it's the writer's fault. Oh my God. She has 0 kills, bro. Effie's really not gangster.
Effie's definitely gangster because she's always down to do whatever. Is that not
So
true?
was Diana, and Diana figures it out as well.
Diana's not always down to do whatever. Diana didn't become violent until her baby got fucking taken away. If that
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
happen, she would have never been on that kind of time.
Doesn't
Facts.
matter.
Facts.
Effie just got in a couple fights. Now all of a sudden she gangster because she got into a few fights because she could fight.
Oh, come on now. I mean, hey, that's more than anything Diana done.
Diana bashed the girl head in, and then it caught a body this episode. She got 2 bodies on her.
Writing.
Oh my God! Now it's writing.
And she's still not more likable than Effie, in my opinion.
Effie's likable.
I think so.
Effie just look good.
Hey, that's enough sometimes.
Oh wow!
Sometimes that's enough, bro.
You can say the same thing about Anya. Anya's pretty. Okay, what that mean?
Yeah, but Anya's not a main character, bro. She's literally there for the purpose of Tariq using her to get to her mom. She doesn't play a
damn near
pivotal
every episode this season.
Not every episode. She's been in a couple episodes, bro.
She missed 2 episodes the whole season.
And how many scenes is she in?
If that. I think she's been in every episode though.
I'm pretty sure there's been a couple that she hasn't been in. But either way, she's not a main character. Like no one's gonna do
Noma's gone.
Anya spinoff.
Noma was in every single episode this season.
What's your point?
If she was in every episode, I know Anya appeared in every episode.
I'm pretty sure when they came back from the break, Anya wasn't in those first 2 episodes, bruh. In 5 and 6, I don't think she was in that shit.
No, 6 and 7. 6 and 7. I know she was in one episode where Tariq left her at the club to go and do her thing when they got the drop on Diana's location. That was episode 6. She was in that one. I just can't remember she was in 7. I don't think she may have missed 7, but she was in every episode.
She was. Said nah, she wasn't. I just remember Tariq had this one scene where he hit the joint again, and that was probably in like 7 or 8, maybe. Anya definitely was not in every episode, though. I knew that for a fact. She was because they talked about No My Brother. Either way, Anya's irrelevant. She might die.
So, like, I think she had a couple scenes where it was like very small, but I really want to say this season she missed 1 episode, bro.
So, what's your point?
My point is they can build these characters. Is what I'm saying to be whatever they want them to be. If the writers can make Diana into a cold blow, like a cold killer. They can. They could do it with Effie. They haven't done it though. They make Effie out to be this math whiz and this computer whiz. How the fuck is she tapping into the NYPD database? I don't know. But I don't ever hear you say on any of your reviews anything about Effie being able to just crack into these damn NYPDs.
Hold up. She's literally a tech genius, though. That's what they portrayed her as. She's about to go to Stanford for the robotics program, nigga. That's what she does.
If anybody could just tap into the NYPD database, that's a problem, is it not?
It is. What's your point? There's people who can do that. And that's even more of a reason why she's worthy of getting a spinoff, because she has actual skills. Outside of looking good, what the fuck does Diana do?
Effie's gonna crack into databases and do what? And not kill nobody. Oh my God, that sounds like a great spinoff.
So you're telling me that that's not a useful skill to have?
It is.
It's a very useful skill.
To be a number 8 on a show, yeah. Effie's number 8, is she not? Oh, let's keep it a buck. Kane, Monet, Drew, Diana, Tariq. I would even say Brayden. That's 6, right? Then you got Davis McLean, Anya, Noma, for sure. It has way more scenes than her this season. Yeah, so now she's number 7, and then you got Don Carter, who definitely has way more scenes than her. So now she's not even 8th, bro. She's not even number 8.
That's true. But let's not act like the only reason that. I just feel like Diana was getting more scenes this season because she was having a relationship with Tariq. That's why we've seen her more often. I don't think we would have seen Diana as much if they didn't have this whole Tariq and Diana pregnant storyline. Because remember,
Diana has been every single episode since Ghost started. Every single one. Diana has not missed an episode.
True.
And she's had at least 3 scenes in every single episode of Ghost. At least 3 scenes. Effie has had 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there this season. This was the most I've seen her in any episode. This one and the last one.
Obviously, they nerfed her a little bit this season. They took her out for whatever reason this season. But we
Because her
see her.
character's not interesting, bro. She just looked good. And that's okay.
And Diana's character is interesting.
Yes. Diana was about to get killed by Tariq. Then Diana got pregnant with his baby. And then Diana killed the officer. She did shit this season, bro.
But half of that is based off her relationship with Tariq, which is why we've seen her so much. When Effie and Tariq were dating, we seen her a lot more. Yes.
Yeah, she was in season 3 a lot more.
Exactly, because she had a relationship with him. That's just.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on. So this is how I'm gonna catch you. Let me ask you a question. Okay, Effie was with Tariq last season, so we saw her more, right? Who we saw more last season, Diana or Effie?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Hello, you know the answer. Diana, she's been a major character.
True. But she's a Tejada though, bruh. It makes sense. Effie's not part of that family. And you could argue that the Tejadas are more of a focal point in Power Book 2 than fucking Tariq. Especially this season.
That's a fact. I would never take that away from me. I've been saying that for the longest. It's literally written. The ghost story is the Tejada family. It's not Tariq. Tariq is just a continuation of OG Power.
Yeah.
So that's why they was so focused on building Kane and building Monet and building Diana and Drew that they let Tariq kind of fall in the background.
Yeah.
And now that it's season 4 and they ending the fucking series now, they're like, fuck, what can we do? Because it wouldn't have mattered if it was 2 more seasons. You could still develop Tariq's storyline, but now what do you do? Because now you just had Tariq as a main. So you're gonna downgrade him into a season regular?
That's what it feels like he'd be sometimes. Even Braden, I feel like Braden has gotten a lot less screen time. Like we don't see him as much.
He got more camera time than Effie this season. That's a fact.
Bro, everybody got more screen time than Effie other than like Rashad Tate, bro.
Nah, that Tate shit was crazy to me because Tate got mad screen time last season.
Bro, that's what I understand.
Well, I think it was because he was filming that Michael Jackson movie.
That can't be it though, bro.
He plays Barry Gordy, so yeah, he's throughout the whole movie. So he's a major character in that movie.
So here's my thing: like, if you go from being a series regular to like getting the small role that Rashad Tate had, what was the point of even having him this season just to have that one little scene? Like, if that scene don't come back to like connect to that, then it was a waste.
Well, bro, it was a lot of storylines that went away. RSJ disappeared, like they said in the comments. Blanca disappeared. She had 1 episode this season.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Blanca.
None. Jenny wasn't in the season at all.
Facts. Damn.
It's like, what the fuck? Who else? 2-Bit had 1, maybe 2 scenes. I think it was just the 1.
2-Bit don't count though, bro. We barely see him in general.
I don't understand why though. It doesn't make any sense to me. We know he can act, so it's like, why is he just
not as loved as a character as people think?
That's not true.
Like we don't really care about him like that. He's really not, bro. I feel like he's overrated as hell.
Bro, if 2-Bit joins the Force cast, he's glorified. If 2-Bit joins the Force, he's glorified. Keep it a bean.
What you mean by that?
Oh, he is a major character if he goes to Force. Immediately. Out the gate. He becomes a major character. And he's in every episode. If he goes to Force.
Is he though?
Yes.
Is he though? I don't think so. He wouldn't even be top 5 on the call sheet.
You tripping, bro. He's not Effie. He's not Effie. He's not Effie.
So 2-Bit wouldn't be over Tommy, wouldn't be over Jannard, wouldn't be over Talia, Claudia. He wouldn't be over what's the other dude name? Her brother.
Vic. She wouldn't be over Vic. He wouldn't be over it.
He wouldn't be over none of them.
But hold up. But after those 4,
what are we talking about here?
No, hold up. After those 4, he may be number 5 though.
Who? I'm forgetting somebody.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Vic and Claudia, because Walter's dead.
Shanti.
Shanti's not getting more camera time than 2-Bit.
Effie got more camera time than 2-Bit. What are we talking about here? If 2-Bit was such a popular character, they would have had him in the show already. Like 2-Bit should have been in Force anyway. Like he should have been in the main cast from the beginning.
You're talking about who likable and who not, right? Okay. So let's go off your theory. Is Vic more likable than Effie?
No, because he's a snitch.
Who gets more camera time though, as a snitch?
That's completely different. You're talking about someone who's top 5 on a call sheet versus someone who's top 8, bro.
Whose fault is that Effie is top 8? It's whose fault is that? The writers.
Yeah. But those are 2 different shows and 2 different roles, they mean different things to the show. Like Vic's one of the main characters in the show. Effie is not a main character.
But she should be as an OG character.
But should she though?
Yes, she's an OG character.
When you look at the main characters, Tariq, Davis.
Oh, I already counted them. She's not even number 9.
But that's what I'm saying. So do you think that she should be a main character over the people that you named? If you can't say yes to that question, then you can't say, oh, she should be a main character because she's an OG. That shit don't mean nothing.
What I'm saying is that they could. I thought that was the whole point of them bringing in Effie, was to then develop her character.
Yeah, I did
Instead, she was put on the back burner of the back burners.
You know what I think happened?
Family, Brayden and Tariq all had incredible. Well, I ain't gonna say incredible because I hate how they making Tariq's storyline, but the progression of the characters have went.
Yeah.
How has Effie progressed? What is so different about her from season 1 to now? Oh,
you can say the same shit about Tariq.
Huh?
You can say the same shit about Tariq.
Tariq beat a double murder case.
Bro, what does that have to do with how different he is, bro? That shit don't mean he's the main character. Of course he's gonna beat of course he's going to.
Okay. But what I'm saying is Tariq has progressed. He's obviously elevated. He's been shunned out the game, and he's came back and forced his way back in. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing different things to build his character story.
Get the fuck out of here. Tariq is the exact same nigga he was in the OG Power.
Yeah.
The only difference is Ghost gone and he on his own now. That's it. How did beating a murder case change? He's the same nigga. He's the same exact character. Same person.
It showed him obviously that he can't trust anybody. These is life lessons that he learned from these situations.
It showed him that he can't trust nobody, but he went and got Diana pregnant. It showed him he couldn't trust nobody, but he went and trusted Effie, who snaked him out along with Diana. What did he learn?
Did Ghost not get Tasha pregnant?
Get the fuck out of here.
Did Ghost not get Tasha pregnant?
Okay, and that was a good decision. What's your point?
They got girls pregnant at the same age. Ghost was the same age as Tariq.
First of all, he married fucking Tasha, nigga. That was the woman he stayed with for a long period of time. This nigga got pregnant. But he got her pregnant numerous times. So clearly that was intentional, correct? All right. You trying to compare a nigga getting his wife pregnant to a nigga who got a girl pregnant while he was messing with another shawty. He didn't mean to get Diana pregnant, bro. Like, Ghost built a whole family with Tasha. That's not the same. Tariq didn't even want the baby at first.
Hold up.
Fuck out of here.
Before last season of Raising, hold on, listen. Before last season of Raising Kanan, did you know who Krista was?
You said what?
Before last season of Raising Kanan, did you know who Krista was?
Who that?
Krista from Raising Kanan.
You talking about the shorty that Kanan was messing with?
The one Kanan got pregnant, yes.
What about her?
So now Kanan's an idiot because he got Krista pregnant?
I don't see what point you're trying to make.
I'm saying when they're young, they're gonna make dumb decisions. You glorifying Ghost like he didn't make no bad decisions.
No. This is completely different. He got a woman pregnant that tried to have him killed. That is not the same. Period. There's no correlation to that. Like this Krista joint is harmless to Kanan. He's not even in the game, nigga. Not even in the game. Horrible example. This man. Okay. So you get caught with a double murder, you go to jail, you get out, right? You supposedly learn that you can't trust people. You go out and you still fucking with Effie. You still fucking with Effie. You still fucking with Diana. Even now in season 4, he's still doing business with those same people who snaked him. Ghost could never. But then y'all gonna use the excuse, oh, he ain't got the experience. Da-da-da-da. How many times?
Hold on. Ghost could never do what?
Ghost could never be buddy and work diligently with people who betrayed him like this.
Oh my God! Did you not just hear what we talked about earlier? How Ghost was supposed to be killed by Tommy twice?
Again, we're talking about someone who is my fucking brother and who I grew up with versus a family that I have no emotional blood attachment to. It's not the same. Ghost and Tommy grew up together. Tariq just met the Tejadas a few years ago, nigga.
Which means that they have no loyalty towards him. Tommy has loyalty.
Okay.
And he was not loyal twice.
So what's your point? What's your point?
Effie and Diana, old Tariq, no loyalty. So them snaking him out to then try to get on top is just some shit that they're going to do because they don't owe him shit. Yeah, Tommy, though, on the other hand,
I'm not bashing them for that. I'm bashing Tariq for trusting them. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that Tariq has grown as a character and he's learned, but he hasn't because he keeps making the same mistakes. And even when Ghost went back to work with the people that he didn't trust, he went about it in a way where he was in control of the situation. Like Ghost never went back to work with people and then trusted them. Like, for example, when Ghost tried to work again with Dre, right? To get rid of Jason. You think Ghost trusted Dre? Fuck no.
You didn't trust in the no character.
You don't trust that nigga, bro. That's my point.
Tariq don't trust none of the characters. He got Diana pregnant. She said she was gonna keep the baby. What he was gonna do? Kill Diana?
Bro, should have.
But no, they're not gonna pay him out to do that.
So the baby dies, yet he's still being there for her. Yet he think about this. He went to the crime scene where Diana killed a fucking cop and risked his life for what reason? Why?
I don't know why he did that.
Why?
I can't say he's in love with her, so I don't know why he did that.
Because he's a fucking dumbass. That's why. Everything that Tariq does negates the point that you're trying to make. He does the dumbest shit, bro.
I cannot wait till Origins so you can say the same shit. When Ghosts make all these fucking bad decisions, I cannot wait. Because I want to see if you go on your thing and go, oh, Ghost is dumb. I cannot wait.
What the decisions that Tariq has made, I feel like any person, young or old, would be like, that's dumb. If a woman tried to kill me, I would never trust her again. I would never be this.
And he doesn't.
But yet, so if he didn't trust her, okay, here's another point, right? Here's another point. I'm really about to finish you.
Ghost didn't trust Tasha, still work with her, right?
Yeah, okay. What's your point?
They needed each other. He needed Diana for certain things.
I was the mother of his children, bro. He had to keep fucking with her. Tariq had no reason. Once the baby fucking died, his relationship with Diana should have ended. But what does he do? Oh, Diana calls. Oh, I need Zion dead. What the fuck he do? He run his little pussy whipped ass over there to kill Zion and gets caught on camera. Doesn't get no details. Doesn't get no information about the situation. He just said, "Oh, Diana said to do this, so I'm going to do it."
Lie. No, see how you trying to paint Tariq, and that's not true. That's not true. Go back. No, come back.
What are we talking about?
What was the reason why Tariq killed Zion? It had nothing to do with Diana. What was the reason why Tariq killed Zion? It had nothing to do with Diana. Was to get leverage so he can get back in Noma's good graces, and he did that.
No. That came after. Diana first told him about Zion, and that's when he was like, okay, now I see a reason to take out Zion. But Diana was the one who asked him to do it first.
Wait, hold up. But before you keep going, he has a reason to kill Zion. So he's saying, then thought, now all I got to do is now flip the script. Obviously, he could care less if it makes Diana happy, but it did make her happy. So he gets Diana off the hook. He kills Zion, which he can now get back in Noma's good graces.
He was
It
going to
was
do
a
that
smart
shit.
plan.
He was going to do that
It
shit.
was a smart
anyway.
plan, but he didn't know that the shit was camered up.
He was already going to kill Zion because Diana asked him to, because he's a little bitch. Number two, the only thing that changed was that he figured out the facts.
No, he only did it to get back in Noma's good graces, and that was shown. So you can't go based off what was not shown. That's a what if.
Yes, I can, because
That's a what if.
Him knowing about Zion came before the deal with Noma, nigga. Dinah told him about that before he made a deal with Noma.
He made the deal with Noma. He made the deal with Noma because he sat down and thought of a plan, and he said, "Oh, how could I make this work? Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. This." He called Davis McClain up. And he said, "Yo, get me in a meeting with Noma, and this is gonna be the plan because I got the drop on Zion's location, and I'm gonna handle that situation for her because fucking Kane can't."
Bullshit. This is how it happened.
Kane had the drop on Zion's location.
Dinah called. Kane did not have the drop.
Exactly, Tariq did.
But he had the drop because of who? Because of who?
Diana,
right?
Yeah.
And what details did Tariq have about the drop other than the fact that he needs to kill Zion? What information did he get about the location, about anything? He just went in there blind.
No, he didn't, because she had already sent him the information from. Because remember,
he got caught on camera, nigga.
He got caught on camera because the stash house that they have is on camera. But like you said, that's admissible in court. They can't use that.
Bro, but you're proving my point of the way that Tariq moves is stupid. You think Ghost is just going to go to a setting that he doesn't know about where there could potentially be cameras and evidence against him without even scoping the scene? You just run in? Another example of how stupid Tariq is. The Zion kill wasn't even planned. This nigga pulls up to Braden, says, "Yo, we about to kill Zion right now. Right now. No preparation, nothing." Again, how can you say Tariq is smart? He doesn't do no smart shit. Once in a while, they'll sprinkle in some smart remarks that he says, but he's a dumb character. He's dumb. He's dumb. He lets the women in his life control him.
Is Kanan dumb?
Kanan?
Yes. And Raise a Kanan right now. Is Kanan dumb?
I don't think. Which Kanan? You talking about the young Kanan or old Kanan?
Kanan. Is young Kanan dumb?
In a lot of ways, yes.
Okay. Characters are young. They're going to make mistakes.
Oh, Tariq is a grown man now. Stop this. Tariq is
20 years old.
He's a little-ass kid. What?
Tariq is 20 years old, actually.
That's a grown man. You a grown man. Once you hit 18, brother, you a man.
Kanan will be 18 this season.
Bro, stop, bro. What you're talking about young Kanan, nigga. Now you're talking about this season. That's not what we talk about. We're talking
Kanan
about
Kanan was 16 in the first season. Or no, I'm sorry, in the second season. So there's no way they're going into season 4 and Kanan is still fucking 16.
Bro, they're not the same age. Tariq is literally the one holding down his family. Correct? He's the one taking care of Tasha. Yes, all of them. Kanan has zero responsibilities, nigga. He's a fucking child. He's a child.
Yet he's moving like he has all this fucking responsibility.
But what's your point?
My point is characters are young and dumb and they're going to do young and dumb shit.
So, if a woman tried to have you killed,
how is 17 to 20 different? Y'all, what are y'all talking about? Bro, 17 and 20 is not that much difference in age.
The responsibilities that you have when you're under 18 and over 18, you know this is very, very different. No one is expecting shit from you as a 16, 17-year-old. Once you pass 18 years old as a man, they look at you like a grown man. Once you hit 18, you're a man, bro. They don't care about this. This is the problem with America. They give we're young, bro. Niggas be 24, they be giving the excuse, oh, you're young. Bro, you're a grown man. 20 is a grown man.
Right, but this is what I'm saying.
You take care of your family.
But the reason why you can't
pick and choose when y'all want to use the adult thing.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, yes, it's a big difference. Okay, you can say it's a big difference between being 17 and 20, right? But the mistakes that Tariq was making at fucking 16, he's not making now. He's making different dumb decisions. But not dumb enough to get himself killed.
Hold on. You said the mistakes that he was making in OG Power, he's not making now.
Hold on. Is Tariq back in school?
Yes.
Is Tariq dead?
No.
Is Tariq in jail?
What's your point? What is this supposed to
Does
be,
Tariq
bro?
have any children now? No. So technically speaking, all these mistakes that Tariq has made have led to him still going about his fucking life regular.
Bro, oh my God.
He's
You're
not
not
selling drugs because he was forced out of the game. Now he's back in the game. So now Tariq is now doing what he said he was out to do. He wants to do what he wants to do at when he wants to do it. He's doing that now.
you're you bring up the mistakes he made, but you don't bring up the fact that the reason that those mistakes didn't fall back on him was because they were circumstantial. He got the wrong woman pregnant. The only reason that that didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go is because she got kicked up by that cop. If not for that cop, Tariq would still be having that baby. So that mistake could have very much backfired on him. He got lucky as hell, nigga. Just because the mistakes that you make don't backfire on you doesn't make them any less prominent. And you're saying, oh, well, Tariq not making the same mistakes he did in the OG Power. He's still catching bodies recklessly.
Okay.
He killed Ray recklessly. He's still doing that.
Ghost killed bodies recklessly. Kanan killed bodies recklessly.
Hold on.
That shit went on all the way up until he was 25 years old.
Ghost is not the same.
And the reason why he was doing all that reckless shit, that's why Ghost was like, we got to get him out of there because he's going to get us fucking locked up. Breeze was doing the same shit. They said, we got to get rid of Breeze because he's going to get us locked up.
The reason that Ghost wanted to get rid of them niggas is because they didn't want to run the game the way he wanted to run it. That's as simple as that. Ghost was
What the fuck is the difference between Tariq? Tariq want to do shit on his time. He want to do it his way. If Ghost want to sell drugs and then decide he's going to go legit, he's going to do that himself. He's not going to let another nigga named Kanan or Breeze tell him that he can't go legit.
Is reckless, bro. That's the difference. Ghost was not reckless. And even when Ghost had unexpected reckless kills, he still cleaned that shit up.
Okay.
He still cleaned that shit up.
All right.
Tariq, the only reason Tariq is not in prison right now, bro, is because of plot armor. Let's make that very, very, very clear. Tariq should be in jail for numerous bodies this season. The junior kill, he should be in prison.
Every character should be in jail for the reckless shit that they do.
No. Ghost was slick with his shit. He knew how to clean his shit up. Tariq
He's 40, nigga. Of course he does.
What does that mean?
He's 40.
So?
And served no major time in jail.
So?
What does being
40 have to do with cleaning up your mistakes after you catch a body? Tariq's been killing people for a while now. This shouldn't be a new thing for him.
Okay, correct? What does that mean?
So why are you still making the same mistakes?
Tariq still has not been caught for no murder. Same with Tommy. Tommy definitely goes about shit recklessly. When has Tommy ever cleaned up a fucking location when he killed somebody? Never.
Tommy always had gloves on. That's the difference, nigga. Tommy had gloves on. Tommy had the silencers on. He was prepared. And hold up.
Now at 40.
Let's not act like age is a direct factor of experience. There's a lot of 40-year-olds out there who ain't shit, nigga. There's a lot of dumbass 40-year-olds out there who haven't learned or accomplished anything. So let's stop acting like age is a thing. Because if you want to argue that Tariq is smart, everyone wants to say, well, Tariq's smarter than everyone else on the show. But he's the youngest one, right? But y'all pick and choose when y'all want to say the niggas are smart or not. Y'all love picking and choosing. Y'all be picking and choosing, bro. One day y'all want to say, oh, Tariq's the smartest character on the show. Then y'all want to say he's not smart, bro. The definition of intelligence is when you make a mistake and you learn and you change your actions. If you make a mistake and you keep making that same mistake, you are not intelligent. You have not learned. That is what Tariq is. He is an unintelligent college kid who was only in that position because of money and who his dad was. Tariq wouldn't be shit without his dad's name. Nothing. Yeah. So how are you going to say that he's a smart character when he's grown? Tariq has had literally zero character development in Power Book 2 Ghost.
This is the writers putting more emphasis on the Tejada family than him. But at the end of the day, Tariq's still in school. He's doing all of these things. That's what I'm saying. Like, it does not matter in the long run how many crimes you commit if you don't go to jail for none of them.
That nigga barely go to class, bro.
That's a lie. He's showing in class. They're not saying that Tariq is getting bad grades. So as far as I'm concerned, Tariq is doing what he has to do to get his fucking inheritance.
That goes into the plot point in the story, bro. What inheritance? He lost his trust fund to
He
West
lost his
Holdings.
cash. He only lost the cash. He can't lose buildings. You
Bro,
can't lose buildings.
Tasha gave truth to Simon Stern. Tariq has nothing.
Tasha was written out the will. What fucking legal thing can Stern say that he made a deal with the mother that has no access?
It's not about having access. She is the adult, and he was underage at the time, was he not? So she can make that decision for him.
No, she cannot.
He's his mother.
No, Tariq can't touch his trust until after he can move his trust around, which he did, but you can't lose buildings in a Ponzi scheme. You can lose all your cash. His cash is gone. He's never getting that back. But building.
That nigga lost everything, bro.
No, you can't lose the QCP. You can't lose Truth Nightclub because that
you can't put the QCP, nigga.
Bro, you can't put buildings in a fucking stock market. That doesn't even make sense. You can't put watch collections in a stock market.
But it can be used as value, bro. They literally said that Tariq lost everything to Western Holdings. I'm telling you what,
all his cash. He was supposed to get millions out of that out of the trust fund, money wise.
So you're telling me that the club is giving? You telling
Now
me
everything,
not giving
but everything Tariq has now, he now has to work to now get to get the rest of the trust, which is okay.
There's nothing to get. There's nothing
It is.
left.
Truth Nightclub is a lot of money.
Bro,
it's just he has to now work
no more, bro. He doesn't have truth no more. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He gave that shit to Simon Stern. Tasha gave that shit up so he could go to school. He don't got that shit, which defeats the purpose of why he even going to school in the first place. Like this whole college storyline, dumb as fuck. He's not even gonna graduate. We're not even gonna see a graduation. And you want to talk about the school shit? We seen him in how many school scenes this season? Like 2 or 3, maybe.
That's a lot.
He's barely been in class, bro.
But him barely being in class is not showing that he's a bad student. But it's not showing that
he was in class every episode. Every episode.
And the fans cried about how they hated the school storyline all the time, so they took it out for the season.
Come on, man.
They showed him in class here and there, and that's it.
We don't even know what Tariq's degree is. What is he majoring in?
We do. Tariq is majoring in canonical studies.
Fuck out of here. That's a class, nigga. That's not his fucking major.
That's his major.
That's not his major, bro. Canonical studies is the course he's taking, which is the only class we ever see him in the show. Facts. We don't know what his major is because the writers don't care to put it in the plot line because him going to school doesn't matter. It's pointless. It don't even make sense why he's still in school.
If you go on Google right now, look up what Tariq's degree is. They've never said that Tariq was in marketing. They never said he was in law. They never said any of these things. The only thing we've ever heard was canonical studies.
Bro.
That's the only thing we've ever heard. What are you talking about?
When Tariq first went to Stansfield, bro, the class that he signed up for, right? I remember this very specifically when they had that first scene with Lauren. She was like, "Oh, I'm in the canonical studies class." It was a program that they was put into so they could graduate early. Canonical studies is not his fucking major. How does that even make sense?
If you go to school for business, right? It's a class called Intro to Business, right?
Correct.
If you in legal studies, it's a class called Pre-Law, right?
That doesn't mean just because just because you're taking a class for something does not mean that is your major. People take prerequisites, English classes. That don't mean they're going to be fucking English majors. He's taking canonical studies because the program would help him graduate faster. That doesn't mean that his major is canonical studies. They never specified that. This coming from the nigga who just started watching Power a couple years ago. How you gonna tell me? I'm an OG
All you gotta do is look it up. All you gotta do is look it up. What is Tariq's major? Look it up on
Google. Look at the comments. It says the major is marketing development.
Where was that said? And what season was that ever said?
They said they looked it up. Someone in the comments said they did say he was in marketing development.
What episode was this?
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta ask the comments. You gotta ask the comments, bro.
Right. The
Someone said
only
I
thing
looked
I've
it
ever
up.
heard
Someone
them
said I
say
looked it up and found it.
canonical studies. That's all I've ever heard them say.
But that's the class that he was in, bro. That's a class, not a major.
Nigga said intro to canonical studies.
Like that's a class. Someone said Tariq only got their watch collection. He ain't got shit to his name. He broke.
That's bullshit.
That nigga broke as hell, bro.
You cannot put buildings in a fucking stock market. That don't even make sense.
You can give your assets. You can give your assets away to an asset holder like Western Holdings. They hold assets. So a building is an asset that they can maintain, that they can hold for you. So is money, so is watches. All of those things are assets. That's why it was called Western Holdings. But like we know, it was a Ponzi scheme. So he lost all that shit. All of it. That's why he's still in the game right now. Because he ain't got no fucking money to graduate with. He's broke. He's broke. Come on now. Come on now.
And look, I love this comment. And why the fuck would he go to college for some damn watches? Bro, come on now. You really think Tariq is going to school? Again, he has to graduate from college in order to give truth. Even if that was the case, and he had to give that, he has to sell that to Stern.
Bro, the only reason that Tariq is still in college right now is because that's his best chance at any type of life outside of the game.
Good. That means he made a good decision.
Yeah, but he's not in college because he's still trying to get the fucking trust fund. That shit is gone.
Doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, that's still a good fucking decision. And you say he's dumb. That's not a smart decision to stay in fucking college.
Trying to go to school while you're in the game and you're at war. That's not smart. That's not smart. What did Tommy say? What did Tommy say to him last season? Stay in your lane, all in or all out. And what is he doing? The exact opposite. He's trying to do exactly what Ghost was doing and do both.
Why take advice from a nigga that do whatever the fuck he want to do and has his whole career?
Right, but the difference is Tommy is doing what he told Tariq to do. Tommy is in his lane. We know that Tommy is a street guy, all in. Mm-hmm. Correct?
And how many times did Ghost tell him to not be all in, is to do something else?
Nigga,
and to go.
Where's Ghost at now?
Ghost is dead.
All right then. So nothing he said matters. That shit don't matter. The reason that Tommy's still alive is because he's locked into what he's doing. He doesn't try to thread the needle in between legit and street. He just knows what he is and he knows what he's doing. That's the problem with Tariq. He's caught in between two worlds. Like
Ghost was a walking contradiction, was he not?
I guess so.
Ghost wanted to be so fucking legit, and Tasha didn't see his dream and all this other shit everybody fucking cry about. Cool. All right.
That's not true. He didn't want to be legit.
He did want to be legit. Was he ever legit? And what season was he legit?
But he was trying to be legit.
We had this conversation before. What episode did Ghost become fully legit?
It doesn't matter. It's the intention.
6'10".
It's about the intention.
It took him to 6'10".
And you want to know why he wasn't able to be legit prior to that? Because he had people like his fucking bum-ass wife forcing him back into the freaking game. His sorry excuse for a wife, Tasha Green, trying to imagine you trying to elevate and change your life, and you have the person who's supposed to be your right hand telling you, oh, you need to stay in the streets and keep our life dangerous and keep our children in danger. That's what Tasha was. Tasha was nothing but a leech, a fucking leech.
Did Tasha tell Ghost to kill Milan?
Did she?
I'm asking you. You say you watched the show and you know the show.
So. I don't think so. No.
Okay. Did Tasha tell him to kill Jason?
Hold on. What's your point? What point are you trying to make here, bro?
Did Tasha tell him to kill Lobos? Tasha helped him?
Okay, what's your point?
My point is Ghost always found his way back into the game because there's no getting out of the fucking game. And Ghost had to realize that until 6'10". Oh, you know what? He was like, you know what? I'm finally legit now. And then his son put his ass down.
So you just admitted that he was legit, though. He did achieve what he wanted to. Tariq just took it away from him.
I'm saying it took him all the way until 6'10" to become completely legit from what he thought. But at the same time, he had all these people gunning for him, coming to the club to kill him that night.
That don't make him any less.
Back to him first. If Tariq stops and changes his mind, someone else kills him that night.
Ooh, come on, bro. Stop that bullshit, bro.
Somebody would have got him.
Nobody else would have got him. Cooper Sackers was gonna shoot Ghost. Stop it.
Somebody would have got him, bro. You telling me five niggas marching to the fucking club and none of them get him, but Tariq gets him?
Fuck out of here, bro. The only person who was gonna kill Ghost would have been Tariq. Tasha was not gonna shoot him. Stop it. Dre been trying to kill Ghost for the longest. He could never get the drop on him. He ain't got the balls to kill Ghost. Sax out the window. Paz out the window. Who else is left? Tate, stop it. He was a whole governor, the political figure. He's not killing Ghost. Out the window. Tariq is the only person who would have did that.
He sent the hit. So Dre only was killing him because he sent the hit.
The only reason that Tariq was able to kill Ghost was because he would have never expected that from Tariq. Had Dre walked into that fucking club, Ghost would have been on alert like this.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So you telling me Ghost was armed the entire time?
Bro, you act like Ghost need to be armed, bro. It's Ghost we talking about.
Niggas was coming to the club to shoot his ass.
Bro, you acting like Ghost ain't killed people without a strap numerous times. Was Ghost armed when Sean put the gun to his head? Oh. All right then.
He was close range. He had the gun right here to a non-experienced shooter.
Hey.
What are you talking about?
Hey, was he armed? Yes or no?
He was not armed.
All right then, and he was still able to get out of that situation, right? So you're telling me Tasha Green was gonna kill Ghost? The fuck out of here.
Listen, if Sean was a little bit more experienced, then he could have, if he would have put the gun right to his head and just pulled the trigger. But no, Sean want to have fucking conversations, and every time somebody has a conversation in power, they end up getting disarmed, just like Davis.
That's not why. Him having a conversation is not the reason why he got disarmed. He got disarmed because he was never gonna do it. He was never gonna kill Ghost. He didn't have the balls to. We all knew that. Sean was no killer. There's not one power fan watch that episode thinking, "Oh, Sean is about to kill Ghost right now." Nobody.
But if Tasha knows, right, that, or if Ghost knows that Tasha's coming to kill him, and he has his gun, that's why I was asking you, was Ghost armed? Because how was he going to get out of that with Tasha's literally pointing the gun at him, which was one of the alternate scenes is her trying to kill him. That scene was leaked of her possibly being able to do it. They just went with Tariq instead because they was going to make the spinoff.
I don't see Tasha ever killing Ghost. I don't see Tasha ever getting the drop on Ghost.
Right,
I don't see how.
They could have had that dialogue, and Tasha still could have pulled the trigger on Ghost. Unless Ghost was armed. That's why I was saying, do you think he was armed?
I don't think it matters. That's how dangerous he was.
I think it does matter, because how does Ghost get out of the situation where where Tasha's holding a gun at him and he has nowhere to go? Where is he going to go? How is he getting out of that?
Well, it depends on the interaction and how close Tasha is to him in the vicinity. If she's anywhere near Ghost, he's disarming that shit.
But period. She wasn't. She was at a distance, just like Tariq was at a distance. He shot Ghost from a nice distance back. It was like maybe 6-7 feet.
Because he a pussy, that's why. Because he a little pussy, that's why.
He's pussy. Oh my God.
He didn't have the balls to go up and do that shit like a man, nigga. You ain't even let the nigga be strapped.
So hold up. So Sean going up to him and putting a gun to his head, that was him being a man? And having the balls? Because he got disarmed. So who was smarter?
True. Different circumstances, though.
Like what?
Different circumstances, though. Tariq had already killed somebody before.
Yes.
Where
he
Sean
made him that kill too.
Sean had never been violent with nobody.
That's his fault. That's actually Ghost's fault. Because if Ghost would have trained him a little bit better, he would have helped him to be able to fucking defend himself.
Ghost didn't train him because he knew he wasn't built for that life.
No, Ghost didn't train him because Ghost tried to make him into a fucking pussy. You think he could ever do that to Tariq? Could he tell Tariq to be my fucking driver? Is he doing that to Tariq? If Ghost was still alive, can he make Tariq his driver?
Hell yeah. You want to know why? Because let's be real, right? Let's bring up the facts. Tariq really never saw Ghost.
He didn't.
He saw James most of the time.
He did.
That's why we see him talking crazy like this in Power Book 2, because he didn't really experience Ghost.
Correct.
If he did, he would have crumbled like a little fucking bitch, nigga. All this shit that Tariq is doing, Tariq is working for fucking Monet. So you telling me that he wouldn't work for Ghost?
No.
He worked for a
Ghost didn't want him in that
small
life.
town.
He would never have worked for Ghost.
Come on, now, stop. He would have did whatever the fuck Ghost told him to. Had Ghost came with that energy from the very beginning, Tariq would have did whatever the fuck he said. The problem with Ghost is that, the problem with him is that he was too soft on Tariq. He was too friendly. He was too nice. He let him slide on too much shit. Had he came with the Ghost energy, not the James energy, oh my God. Oh my God.
He gave Ghost energy sometimes. He gave him Ghost energy sometimes.
It wasn't consistent. That's what I'm saying. He was caught in between two worlds. If he really knew who his father really was and the things that he was doing, you think he would have tried to fuck with him like that? That's the only reason that Tariq even tried to play with Ghost like that. He didn't know who he really was.
But this is the thing. He found out who Ghost really was early. He was 13 when he started learning about Ghost.
It's one thing to hear it from somebody, and it's another thing to experience the magnitude of the actual persona. You can hear someone talk about it.
When Ghost was grabbing him and fucking choking him up, pushing him.
Man, that wasn't shit, bro. That wasn't shit.
But that was his taste of Ghost.
The only time he really gave him a Ghost moment was when he woke him up with the gun to his face. That's the only time. And that was in season 6 when it was way too late. He was already too far gone.
Exactly.
Imagine him doing that in season 1 or season 2. Oh my God.
But who fault was that he was too far gone? Who fault was that he was too far gone?
Kanan.
Who do you blame? Exactly. Who taught Ghost the game?
Kanan. Where's the correlation?
So how could Ghost not think, oh, my son is going to be fucking dangerous? I got to teach him some shit because he's already he's already fucked.
Because Ghost didn't want that life for Tariq.
I understand that.
That's why he didn't teach him. No father would want their kid in the game when they know the circumstances of what they had to go through when they was in that position. And It's also denial. Like, nigga, he was in denial. He was like, that's my son. I don't want him in that life. He didn't want him.
Doesn't matter. Curtis didn't want that for Ghost, but he still got in the game, didn't he?
True. But different circumstances. Ghost had to be.
And then Curtis dying, he didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to honor my father and do the opposite of and do the exact thing that he told me to do." No, he got deeper in the game. That's exactly what Tariq did.
You acting like Ghost didn't try to get out, and you're trying to compare. First of all, you're trying to compare Ghost and Tariq being in the game. Tariq chose to leave his perfect penthouse life to go and have nothing and be in the streets. Ghost and Tommy were hustling to make it out of the streets.
Could Ghost have gone to choke? Yes or no?
We don't know.
We saw in the preview where basically Angela was basically asking him to pretty much go there.
We don't know. We don't know the circumstances of that. We don't know if he had the money. We don't know.
He didn't want to leave Tommy behind.
We don't know that. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
He made a decision, is what I'm saying to you. He did. He could have gone to choke. He decided not to go because he wanted to help Tommy.
Yeah, but he's not going to leave his family.
What family? He didn't have kids at that time.
Tommy was his fucking family, bro. We know this. He was his brother.
Right, but at the same time, his brother pushed him. You saying that you're going to blame Tommy for being in the game? Who was more of a drug dealer?
What you mean?
Who was more of a drug dealer between the two of them? Tommy. or Ghost?
Tommy.
How was Tommy more of a drug dealer if Ghost became the kingpin?
Ghost became the kingpin because he was just that good at it. Like, his goal was never to be that. His Ghost was never, he didn't want, bro. Ghost is one of those characters who was extremely talented at something that he didn't want to do, which was drug dealing. Tommy wanted that.
Tommy has always been,
from the beginning, I don't want to do this shit no more. From the very beginning.
Tommy has always been a glorified corner boy.
What?
Now in Force, he's starting to become the kingpin.
Oh my God.
Now he's starting to become the kingpin. Now he's the plug.
So,
Now,
so Tommy wasn't running shit when Ghost got out the game in season 2.
he tried to, but at the same time,
What do you mean he tried to?
he tried to, but at the same time, he was kind of still going back and forth with Ghost. Eventually, Ghost tried to separate that stuff, but Ghost still was in the game, is what I'm telling you, because Ghost never really got out of the game.
You just said Tommy was a glorified corner boy.
He was.
Do you know what a corner boy is?
I do.
Tommy was not a fucking corner boy, bro.
Right, but like you said, season 2, season 3, that's when Ghost started to push more of the business onto Tommy, and Tommy started to run that organization. Yes, but that's when he started getting a taste of what it was like to be a fucking kingpin. But in the end, Ghost was still in charge.
Ghost was in charge when it came to the legit stuff, but Tommy was the face of the streets. Tommy was the one running the day-to-day street shit.
He was.
Facts. Ghost was running the club shit. Let's not just act like Ghost was just doing everything. No. They was equals. People probably fear Ghost more because he was just more strategical and less of a hothead. But calling Tommy a glorified corner boy?
He was.
Insane.
He was a glorified corner boy. He's not now.
Oh my God.
But it took a long time for him to get to that point.
This is crazy. But you a Tasha fan, so I'm not even surprised to hear you talking like this. Tasha fans will say anything out their mouths.
But I'm not saying nothing that's wild, because technically
That's
speaking,
wild. What you mean?
When Milan was in charge, right? Let's just say when Milan was the plug. Who was in charge at that time? Still Ghost.
Milan was low-key pushing more towards Tommy than Ghost. He seen more potential in Tommy than Ghost. He literally said, I see you. Tommy was the one. Tommy was the one who set up the plan to kill Milan.
Understandable. But at the same time, that was because Ghost was trying to push his way out.
What's your point, though?
He still was at the fucking top.
Bro. Ghost never wanted to be in the game.
Bro, you can't technically just stop being a kingpin. You know that, right?
What's your point?
Just because you give somebody more leeway and you give somebody more responsibility does not make you a non-kingpin.
First of all, Ghost was never even a kingpin, bro. Let's be real.
How was he not?
How was Ghost ever the connect? Was he not always answering to somebody else?
Technically speaking, I don't think
never the connect.
I don't think he was, because I feel like at this point now, what's better? It's better to be the plug than it is to be the fucking kingpin. But that's what Tommy is now. Tommy's getting a taste of that now, of being the fucking plug, where everyone has to come to you. This is Tommy's first taste of that.
Cap.
Who was he? Who was he the plug for? He's the plug for the whole Chicago now.
Tommy was a distro. Back it was a season 4.
Is Tommy considered a distro now? Yes or no?
You said what?
Is Tommy considered a distro now? Yes or no?
I mean,
no. Tommy's the fucking plug now.
How is he the plug if
all of the gangs in the city come to him to get drugs?
True.
He's now the plug. He's not. You can't even say he's the kingpin, because they all individual kingpins that run the individual gangs.
Yeah. But you acting like Tommy wasn't doing something similar when in season 4 when Ghost was out the game and he was working with Dre, 2-Bit, all of them. He was
the distro, and then he had distros that ran certain areas. But and you could say he was a kingpin at that time. Cool.
You trying to compare the New York to Chicago? It's definitely not the same.
All the gangs do come to Tommy now, because that's why he created that truce and gave them all fucking product. What are you talking about? He's the plug. Pingus Buster too. He been getting me fucking tight this whole time. So he not spitting. He not spitting. You don't know shit. Been riding me the whole fucking live. Anyway. Over it.
Oh shit.
So Walter Flint got his product from Tommy. No, because at that time Tommy was not the fucking plug. Watch the show, bro. Watch the show. Because once Walter think about it, right, like this, right? Once Walter was killed, who was then in charge of the organization?
What's his name? His son.
Vic.
Yeah.
And who Vic got his drugs from eventually?
Was it Tommy?
By the end of the season, Tommy was giving him the drugs.
True.
Because they created that peace offering where everybody basically was, hey, we gonna all eat, but y'all gonna get y'all product from me. Tommy became the plug.
Very true. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. With the exception of him and Miguel technically is like kind of they split the two sides, but still in all, he's still
him and Miguel are more competition than anything though, bruh.
Now, yes, but not necessarily because he has the cartel.
True.
You know what I mean? So Tommy has his people that he gives his stuff to, and then Miguel has his people. But
I feel like Tommy always had the ability. He just didn't have the opportunity. Like, I feel like he could have did what he's doing now and back in New York.
Yeah, but that's harder in New York. It's way more gangs. Chicago, he can go and say, oh, he know exactly who's in charge of what gang. He did the truce, and that was it.
But
and he supplied them with drugs at a lower rate.
You could argue that Chicago is more dangerous and more difficult to be in the drug game than New York is.
And the reason why I would give Tommy his credit is because when he went to Chicago, his mission was to form alliances with every single gang in the city. He find out who the biggest ones was and who ran what on what side, and he creates truce with those people. He wasn't able to do it on the north because he didn't have Walter's like Walter couldn't stand Tommy, so that was never really happening. But because he made that decision, that's why they wasn't fucking making no money. And even Claudia and them said it, like, you're running the organization to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Now Walter dies. Now Vic is now in charge.
Fucking rat.
Getting his shit from Tommy and then distributing it out. Tommy was never really in that situation. He could have, yes, if he stayed there a little longer, eventually he probably could have became the plug. But then now it's a situation with Tommy having to deal with Noma.
That's light work.
Maybe.
But ain't no maybe. That's light work.
Maybe.
That's light work.
Well, Miguel, who's more dangerous? Miguel or fucking Noma? Let's keep it a buck.
Miguel? You think Noma's more dangerous than Miguel?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Oh my
the main leverage that he has over Tommy is that I forgot the one that runs our cartel. I forgot his name.
Stop right now. Are you saying this for shock value?
I'm not.
There's no way you're telling me that you this nigga got CTE. There's no way you're telling me Miguel is backed by the cartel, bro. What are we talking about here?
Okay.
This is a whole different level of drug dealing.
Noma is her own distributor in the U.S.
Oh my God. Stop it. I wouldn't even compare those two, bro. First of all, Noma about to be out of here. Number one.
Good.
She about to be out of here.
That's good.
And one-on-one, she's not more dangerous than Miguel. She's just not. She went around with security and everything. Like, it's levels to this shit, bro. It's levels to this shit. Who does Noma even really have in her corner? Obi's gone. She's not even dangerous no more.
Hold on. They said Noma without security is just Tasha with a pistol. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the most disrespectful shit I've heard all day.
Facts. Facts.
Noma's a billionaire.
And that little weak ass knife.
Noma's a billionaire outside of the drug game.
Oh.
Is Noma not a billionaire outside of the drug game?
Bro, she ain't no fucking billionaire, bro.
Yes, she is.
She ain't no billionaire. If she was a billionaire, she wouldn't be in the drug game no more.
Bro, people greedy. What do you mean?
Come on, man.
Bro, that's the whole thing in power. Everybody's fucking greedy.
Billionaire?
RSJ is a billionaire. He's trying to make more fucking billions.
Where did they ever say that Noma was a billionaire? When did they specify that?
They are the family business is a $1 billion company. She's about to buy fucking planes.
No.
She's buying parts for planes. Of course, she's a billionaire.
When did they say she was a billionaire?
And Lombardi, yeah, Lombardi owned a fucking oil company.
That don't mean Noma did.
She was married to him.
Hey, he dead now.
Okay, they have a family business, and then they're buying parts for planes. Noma's a billionaire.
The family business was between her and her brother, not between her and the Lombardi nigga. That ain't her shit.
What I'm saying is, regardless, if take the drugs out, Noma's rich.
What does that have to do with her being more dangerous than Miguel? Okay, she got more money than Miguel. She's not more dangerous than him. You're telling me that Miguel would be easier to kill than Noma? The dude who, his brother, we met his brother, the chain nigga, right? The cartel nigga. He's backed by him.
If Noma was so easy to kill, why the fuck she last 2 seasons? If she's so easy to kill, if Mecca, Monet just walked in, put a gun to his head, blew his fucking brains out. He was so dangerous.
It's for plot reasons, bro.
Everyone has a weakness, bro. Everyone has a weakness. Miguel has a weakness.
He does have a weakness.
Yes.
His weakness was his mom.
And his diabetes.
Come on now.
Bro, if they wanted to plot to kill him, that's all they had to do was switch his diabetes medication out with some other shit and kill his ass.
Yeah, because that's so simple to do, right?
It's an option is what I'm saying, but it's not easy because you're not supposed to be able to just kill plugs that easy.
Come on, man. You disrespecting Miguel right now. This is complete and utter violation.
Oh my God.
Noma was only a threat last season, bro. This season, she's literally vulnerable as fuck. This bitch been getting hit by 2-3 different niggas the whole season, getting ran through. Her daughter's exposed to the nigga she's been trying to kill the whole season. How is she a threat?
Listen, I feel like Sal Baselli was even more dangerous than them two, but whatever.
And how long did he last?
He he made it to the second season, but he died in episode 2.
Come on.
But we're not gonna act like he caused havoc in the city.
How he died? He got shot in broad. Stop it.
He almost he technically took out every single one of her soldiers except for the Thomas siblings. He killed everyone else. Who else could say that? Noma? No. Can Miguel say that? No.
But all that is contradicted with the way that he went out. Like, you're telling me you just let a nigga, you get shot in broad day at a church just like that. No security defending you, nothing.
It was at his family's bar mitzvah or christening. It was a christening.
I don't mean shit. You in the game. You ain't never safe, nigga.
At a christening, he had his soldiers there.
And how'd that work out?
Well, 2 of them got killed and then Sal Baselli was murdered.
That would have never happened to Miguel. Never.
Why not?
First of all, Miguel would have been shooting back. That's the difference. Like, you talking about someone who's going to get someone else to do their dirty work. No one's going to go get someone else to handle her business. Miguel going to go get the kill. He's going to go handle business. That's the difference.
If anybody stands alone, wait, they talking about if Noma stands alone, is she surviving? If any of these motherfuckers stood alone, they not surviving. Sal Baselli, yes, he was in charge of the people, and like I said, he sent everybody out to go try to kill the Thomas family. He was not successful. It's okay. He killed every other one of her fucking workers, though. Every single one of them. He killed every soldier but the Thomas siblings.
Look, y'all, this guy, he's new to power, all right? You know, he started watching Power in 2021. So there's a lot of stuff he just doesn't understand. That's why I'm giving you some leeway, because you're not an OG fan, right? You ain't been watching from the beginning.
I've been watching Force from the beginning. I've been watching Force from the beginning.
Have you been watching Power from the beginning?
I have not been watching Power from the beginning.
You just joined a couple years ago, bro.
But
let
again,
me educate you. What
I'm saying is, who has more bodies on their name? Miguel, Noma, or Sal Baselli?
Bro, how many bodies you fucking have is irrelevant if you fucking dead, bro.
You saying we talking about power, right? We talking about who's more powerful.
And?
Okay.
So how powerful you are is based on
right up under
How
what's his
powerful,
name?
how powerful you are is based off how many bodies you got.
No, what I'm saying is like, what's his name? That
Come on, man. Come on, man.
what's Sal Baselli's boss? They called him Linguini. That who Unique call it
Whatever the
Linguini.
fuck his name was, yeah.
Um,
Stefano.
Stefano, yes. So
Yeah.
Stefano is the main head, but he got people up under him. So it's the same with having Stefano as being the top, and then Sal Baselli right up under him. So Miguel is the person up under whoever. Damn, I don't know. I'm losing my train of thoughts. But who?
Jay was his name or whatever.
Yeah, Che. Yeah. So Che is the head, top dog, in charge of the whole cartel, and then under is Miguel.
And he's backed by Che, which makes him way more dangerous.
And Sal Baselli sent the okay. It got the okay from Stefano.
And Sal Baselli is fucking dead, nigga.
Yes, because now, yes, and then eventually Miguel could go too.
Bro, Noma couldn't even kill Tariq and Braden, bro. Come on now. What are we talking about here? She's struggling. Let me put this in perspective for you right now. Miguel is going head to head with Tommy fucking Egan, a grown man who's been in the game for years. Noma is struggling to defeat a couple college kids. That's who she's in war with. What are we talking about here? It's two different levels. You think Miguel would struggle killing Tariq and Braden, nigga? They would have been dead in episode 1. Scene 1. What are we talking about? Noma sent a bunch of soldiers to kill them in episode 1, and they all failed. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
Didn't Miguel almost get killed by what's the not the Russians, but the
Talk about some almost. Is he dead, nigga?
No. He's not dead. No.
Oh, okay.
But then you can say that about a lot of fucking kids. Tariq not dead.
Tariq is not dead because he's the main character of the fucking series. And he has
Tommy's not dead because he's the main character of the series. Where are we going with this?
But Tommy's more dangerous than anyone else. That's
Tommy
the difference.
came in that shit alone with no fucking soldiers.
And he built a team.
Tommy should be dead.
He built a team. What you mean?
Okay, so did Tariq.
What team does Tariq have? Who was
Braden, you claim Effie's super valuable.
Stop it, bro. Tariq has nobody on his side other than Braden. He is a 1.5 man army, nigga. He has nobody. Nobody.
Wait, so hold on. So are you saying
still struggling to defeat him?
Wait, so are you saying that Tariq with a team is more powerful? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's more powerful for himself. He's not more powerful than Miguel. He's just not. Like Miguel has a whole organization.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah. But so does Noma has an organization too. You see how many fucking people they had to shoot, and they still had security.
Bro, you're proving my point, bro. If Noma has a whole organization and imagine being I'm using your words. Imagine being a billionaire. Mm-hmm. You got access to all of this money, all of these resources. You can't kill 2 20-year-old college students?
Well, she wasn't trying to really kill them too. She sent people to go do it. They couldn't carry it out.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. She's been trying to get rid of them the whole season. She just tried to get rid of them again with Don Carter. Fail. You can't kill college kids? And you telling me that she's more dangerous than Miguel? Get the fuck out of here. You got $1 billion and you can't hire the most dangerous soldiers. You can't get somebody. You can't get the drop on him. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that Noma's more dangerous if she's struggling with a kid like Tariq. Miguel is going up against fucking Tommy, bro. He's going up against Tommy. Noma's going up against Tariq St. Patrick. A one-man team. The only thing that Tariq has is the St. Patrick name. That's the only thing he has on his side. Plot armor. Outside of that, bro, he got nobody. He can't even trust Braden, if I'm being honest.
Why was it so easy for Ghost to kill the Serbs?
You talking about Jason and them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he made an intricate plan in order for him to kill Jason. That was calculated.
Okay, and same with Tariq. Tariq used calculation to get around what Noma was sending his way. He had multiple niggas with hits on his head. So he always found a way to get leverage on the other character so that he did not die. Sounds like smart to me.
He got lucky.
No, that's called leverage.
No, it's not leverage. He got lucky. Episode 1, realistically, with all them people coming after him, he should have died.
But he didn't.
Or he should have went to jail.
But he didn't.
But you're proving my point of why Miguel is more dangerous. All of this stuff that you're saying about Noma actually hurts her in your point. You're saying she has all of this money and all of these resources, yet she's struggling to kill some kids who just got back into the game. They have no money, they have no resources, they have nowhere to hide out, but yet they're still alive and they're still fucking with her business? Mm-hmm. How can you allow that to happen? That's what I don't understand.
Because people make calculated moves, just like Ghost made calculated moves and got out of those situations.
But like you said, experience matters, right?
It does.
Noma has experience, nigga. She's been in this shit. So why are you struggling? Exactly. You can't even answer that shit.
Did she struggle to kill Monet?
Get the fuck out of here.
Did she struggle to kill Monet?
She didn't try to kill Monet.
Huh?
Are you talking about? Okay, that's completely different. Monet came in by herself.
She killed Monet.
Monet came in by herself in her territory.
That's on her.
So you acting like she went out and killed
that
Monet.
Tariq would not make.
It's not about a mistake. Monet went there for a specific reason, to save her son. She already knew what was going on. She didn't go toe to toe with Noma, nigga. Where's the context? Let's use context when we say this.
What I'm saying is,
there's no reason to go there.
Tariq always finds a way out of situations, just like he found a way when Braden got kidnapped. He utilized his.
You always make the argument of experience, bro. You always make the argument of experience. So if Noma has more experience than Tariq, and she has all this money and resources and access, why is she struggling to kill a kid with years of less experience? She is running her own business. She's been doing it for years. Tariq been in the game for a little minute. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me that she can't kill him? She can't get somebody to kill him?
Well, she has tried, but Tariq has always found ways to get leverage so that she won't kill him.
Oh, okay.
Just like every other character.
Ain't no leverage, man. If she wanted to kill that man, she would have just done it. She would have just done it. Sometimes you gotta just say fuck the leverage and kill the person, and you deal with what comes after that.
So Tariq should just kill Carter then.
For real?
Oh my god!
You should have just murked him. You should have just murked him. Now you would have one less problem to deal with. Now you got to deal with a dirty cop and his task force still, and you got to deal with Noma. So you're in an even worse position than you was in episode 9. And you have one episode to clear all of them niggas out, which is going to be a tall task. And Monet, you have one less piece on the chessboard on your side.
Did Ghost dodge a task force?
Yeah.
Okay, so why Tariq can't do it?
What are we talking about here?
I'm saying, did Ghost dodge a task force?
Ghost is not Tariq, bro.
I know he's not.
So why are you trying to compare him? Why are you trying to bring up Ghost?
That's his father.
They're anything alike.
That's his father. And if Tariq has that blood in him, he'll find a way out. And he's going to. In episode 7. We know he's going to find a way out.
If Tariq had that blood in him, Noma would already be dead.
What episode did Miguel die? The finale. What episode did Lobos die? Hello? You somebody would already been dead.
This is Noma's second season still alive, not the first.
Okay.
So she should have been dead last season.
Lobos was in charge for 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons. Lobos didn't die in the first season.
So Lobos is on the same level as Noma?
No. I think Lobos was way more dangerous than all these niggas.
So why are you bringing up that comparison?
Because it took 2 characters to try to kill Lobos.
Because he was more dangerous, nigga.
Okay. So
Tommy
they just
and Ghost
put their heads together and figure it out.
Tommy and Ghost individually could easily smoke Noma. They would not struggle with her. Lobos had a whole real live built solid organization. It took strategic planning to take him out. In fact, they didn't even want to try to kill Lobos till season 3. It took them 3 seasons to even contemplate killing him.
Okay, cool.
They've been plotting on killing Noma for bricks.
All right.
For bricks.
Okay.
Still alive.
Okay.
So you telling me you got Kane, Noma, Monet, Tariq, Diana, Drew, all of these people, and you're still struggling to take out a woman.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Is Tariq and Braden Noma's only 2 problems?
I mean, I guess not.
No, because you keep using that as an excuse. Is that her only? If she kills off Braden and she kills off Tariq, does that solve her problems?
It solves a lot of her problems.
What problems
It
does it
solves the
solve?
majority of her problems. Tariq is her biggest threat, no?
No. Tariq is a
What you
college
mean, no?
student. What threat does Tariq serve her? Tariq is a fucking college student.
He has her daughter.
Okay.
That's not a threat?
That's leverage.
So you're proving my point. If she kills Tariq, then where's the leverage?
Well, it won't kill Tariq because Tariq has these things in place where if you kill me, shit comes out.
He's bluffing.
Okay. You don't think Anya's gonna find out that her father was killed by Noma?
Probably.
Okay, that's leverage.
But once that comes out, the leverage is gone, no?
The leverage is gone, but she runs the risk of losing her daughter, who may never talk to her once she finds that out.
Tariq will be dead.
Okay.
She'll be able to kill Tariq, and then you can worry about that. I'd rather lose my daughter and kill the person who's fucking up my business and try to reconcile my relationship than have to deal with him for another season.
What I'm saying is Tariq solved the problem by killing Zion because Zion was fucking up her business.
Okay.
Tariq was selling on the side, but now Tariq was working for her. So technically speaking, how was Tariq really a threat to her?
Bro, what you mean how is Tariq a threat?
He wasn't a threat.
She's literally said out of her mouth how much Tariq is a threat to what she's doing.
How is he a threat right now?
It's not even about leverage. He could have been killed Anya, number one. He could have been killed her.
Yeah.
They go, so how is he not a threat? If I can kill your daughter anytime I want, how am I not a threat? If I could have been killed your daughter, how am I not a threat? I'm clapping your daughter's cheeks. How am I not a threat?
I guarantee you, she never had it in her mind that Tariq would kill Anya. She's never thought of that.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful.
But I'm saying, but that's never been a plot. That's never even a decision that Tariq has even thought about. But
how do you know that?
We ain't seen it. We ain't seen it.
You can read Tariq's brain? You know what he's thinking?
Anya, she cares about
This nigga.
Anya to hate her.
You said what?
She doesn't want Anya to hate her, right? Because Anya is her world at this point. That's the one thing she cares about.
The reality is, right?
If Kane kidnaps Anya and kills Anya in front of Noma, that will shatter her world. Nothing else will shatter her world.
So if Tariq kills her, that won't shatter her world?
If Tariq kills Anya? Yeah, but Tariq's goal is not to shatter her fucking world.
That's not the question.
She didn't kill Tasha.
So
she killed Monet. She killed Monet. So that's Kane's problem. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how Tariq is going to react when he hears about Monet being dead.
He's not going to give a fuck, bro. That ain't his problem.
I've always felt like he loved Monet.
Loved?
To an extent, yes.
That's a stretch. That relationship was purely business. Facts. Purely business. You think Tariq gonna crash out for Monet?
He's gonna crash out, but we don't know how Tariq is gonna react.
bro, Tariq is not gonna care, bro. Like he might be like, oh shit, Monet's dead. That's about all we're gonna get from him, bro.
Maybe so, but
You think
I'm
he's
just
gonna
saying.
feel the need to do something?
I don't know. I just feel like
Come on now.
I just feel like he got involved for some bullshit, right? Trying to protect Diana. Why wouldn't he slide for Monet? But whatever, you know, if that's what the writers want to do.
Diana because he had his fucking baby. He has no reason to slide for Monet.
He didn't have the baby. The baby was gone, bro.
Okay, but they had that connection because of the baby, which is why he was willing to help Diana. Monet has there's nothing there other than the business relationship. If anything, Monet liked Tariq more than Tariq fuck with Monet. She's the one who looked at him as her other son, not the other way around. Facts.
Right, but at the same time, to say that
Tariq he might help them.
He's gonna help them. But he's gonna help them. Even though it's not his fight, it's not his fight to kill Noma. But he's gonna help them.
Not because he cared about Monet, because that's in his best interest to help them, because he's trying to get rid of Carter and Noma too. He's not sliding because Monet's dead, he wants revenge. Who gives a fuck about Monet? She dead.
Well, we don't know until we see how Tariq reacts.
No. We know. Do you honestly think Tariq is gonna go risk his life to get revenge for Monet? Does that even make sense?
Yeah.
That makes no sense at all. Tariq risking his life to avenge Monet makes sense to you?
Oh, no. Risking his life? The whole shit is risking a life, bro.
You know what I mean, bro.
No, I'm saying this whole in the game is risking his life. Him trying to kill Noma is risking his life. Even if it has nothing to, even if Monet is not dead, he still will be going after the same thing. It is Tariq fight because at this point they tried to kill him. No, she tried to get him lined by the Russians. So it's already personal. So now he has a reason to kill Noma.
It's not personal because Monet is dead. It was already personal when Monet was alive.
Right. But again, at the same time, I don't know how Tariq is gonna, you know what I mean? Because at this point, you was making it seem like Tariq was about to crash out for Diana. So if Noma kills Diana, Tariq won't give a fuck?
He was about to crash it, bro. Why are you? Tariq wasn't fucking Monet, bro. That's the difference.
I know he wasn't.
Was fucking Diana.
I know he wasn't. But will he crash out? If Noma kills Diana, does Tariq crash out?
Now?
In your words, yes. In your words, yes. That's what you said earlier. That he's gonna crash out for Diana.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't see him doing that for Monet.
Never know.
There's nothing there. Like, there's nothing there. He could crash out for Diana because he feels some type of way about her, and they was about to have a baby and all of that. But he's not about to crash out for Monet. Like, Monet went and did some shit that wasn't her. What Monet did was on her. That was her job to go protect her family and go save King. That ain't got shit to do with Tariq.
Well, I don't know, bro. I just feel like Monet has looked out and helped out Tariq. So maybe if he don't give a fuck, that's on him. But I just don't think that's how his character is going to be written. Because she did save him from Tommy killing Tasha.
Bro, how many times Tariq saved the Tejadas, bro? Come on now. It goes both ways. Like, you act like Monet has just done shit. Like, he's helped her hella. He's the reason that she was able to figure out that Lorenzo killed Zeke. Facts. It's a business relationship. You're not about to tell me all of a sudden Tariq about to be all teary-eyed because Monet dead. If anything, Monet being dead is good for him. That's one less person off the board.
But Monet wasn't selling drugs anymore. At least for Noma. She was doing her own thing.
He's still selling drugs, which makes her competition. And if he's trying to be the one on top, well, Monet being out the picture helps a lot.
I don't see how it helps because Tariq don't sell to the streets.
When Noma was not in the picture, right? When Mecca was not in the picture, who was Tariq answering to?
When who wasn't in the picture?
When Noma and what's it called? And Carter and Mecca weren't in the picture, who was Tariq answering to?
Monet.
Exactly.
That was his plan.
And it's always been that way. And it would have been that way if they weren't in the picture right now. Or they would have been working together in some way. It's all business. And it's not like she saved Tariq because she cared about him. Like she's doing what's best for her family. It would have been in her best interest to come and help Diana. Like, and she knows the value of Tariq. That's why. Come on now. I mean, I just don't see Tariq giving a singular fuck. Like, you're gonna be like, all right, I mean, it is what it is. He didn't care when Lorenzo died, so why would he care when Monet dies? I mean, shit, you can go.
Well, he had no at all relationship with Lorenzo. They never even met. If, as far as I'm concerned, I don't remember them meeting at all.
But it's the fact that Monet is a Tejada at the end of the day. Yeah. And she's in the way of you being on the top of the game. Whether she's selling drugs in your whatever, she's selling drugs still. And that's a problem for you because you're also selling drugs and you're trying to be the top of the game, apex predator. Monet being dead actually helps him.
I don't see how that helps him because I don't like he was doing his own thing at Stanfield. So I don't see
Stanfield operation is dead now.
How?
Because of the freaking what's it called?
Oh, the group.
Young Blues character kicked him out.
Yeah,
that shit dead. That shit dead. It's dead. Hey, this nigga Pingus Buster on your ass. He on your ass.
I just don't think. I think he cares more than y'all think he does. You know what I mean? Like y'all think, oh no, hell no, he don't care about Monet at all. He don't give a fuck that she's dead. I don't think he's not gonna give a fuck.
I mean, I think he'll definitely have a reaction like, oh shit, for real. But he's not gonna like.
He's gonna have a better reaction than watching Sax die. He didn't really give a fuck about Sax die, but his face didn't say that.
He looked more surprised than anything, bro.
Right.
I think that was more of a surprise factor. He didn't give a fuck about Sax. The Monet shit would just be the similar reaction. He might try to act like he cares for Diana's sake, but in reality, like that doesn't change anything about his life. Monet being gone doesn't change nothing for him. Nothing. They said if you love Monet, just say that.
Oh my god.
You love Monet? Huh? Is that it?
All right, well, we'll see how he reacts, but we're
gonna see, man. This finale should be crazy.
Sure.
Hey, I peeped you join the Discord.
Yeah, I'm in there. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell are you doing in here?
Yeah, definitely. I gotta go in there a little bit more and
Yeah, that joint be funny as hell. Apparently, they be doing like a stream. They're gonna do a stream for the series finale, I think. I might tap into that joint just to see what's going on.
So, I'm in everything that's power, man. But, I just wanted to slide. I seen you was live. I said, oh, let me tap in with my boy.
Yeah, we got to go live on TikTok more. This is better than Instagram because anybody could join this joint.
Yeah, because this has been a good steady amount. Because the most I have at once is like maybe 40, then it go down to 30, then it go down to like 20. And then I go live again, then it'll be at 100, then it'll go to 90. It's like, it's all numbers.
Because Instagram, the only people that are going to join your live are the people that like follow you.
Really fuck with you, yeah, for sure.
TikTok is better.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna see what's up.
I've been on his podcast before.
They
podcast episode.
Yeah. Hey, that's still my most viewed podcast right now.
You haven't done the movie by one yet, right?
Nah, I'm supposed to do that after the season.
That's gonna be a number one for sure.
I feel like he gonna fake, bro. I was talking to my man's It's Just B, who I did the last podcast with. He said that he had reached out to MovieBot to do a podcast or to do whatever collaboration. And he said that when he hit up MovieBot, like when it was time, the nigga ghosted him. So we're going to see. He said after the season because we both busy or whatever. So we're going to see. But if he does get on, that's going to be one for the books.
Shout out to you 24/7. I appreciate you. Yeah, but I ain't no damn legend now.
You ain't no fucking legend. This nigga ain't no fucking legend. Fuck out of here. This nigga ain't no fucking legend. Hell no. Not yet. But all right, bro. I'm going to catch you.
All right, bro.